with the assist, 1-0 Youngstown. And then at 5:39, Madison Mason tied it for Sioux Falls just after a power play ended for the Stampede. Madison's first goal in the USHL, Gennady Shaley and Jordan Geike with the assists. We're knotted up at 1. Mikey Burchell put the Phantoms back in front at 8:33. Power play goal for Mikey. His 4th goal of the season. Sasha Bamidian and Grant Young with the assist. Miles Gunty made it 3-1 Youngstown just before the first intermission at 18:08. Gunty's 3rd of the season. Sam Rinaldo and Tori Pittner with the helpers. At 3:22 of the second, Ryan Rasinski, his first in the USHL. Ryan Botterill and Luke Osborne with the assists. Also the first point in the USHL for Luke Osborne there on that one. 4-1 Phantoms. 2 straight goals for Sioux Falls at 16:15. The second was Chris Pelosi for a power play goal. And then at 2:14 the third, it was Gennady Shaley for another power play goal, and it was 4-3. But then at 5:57, Hunter Ramos gives the Phantoms back the 2-goal lead at 5-3 with his second of the season. Sam Rinaldo and Tori Pittner with the assist. Then in 1954, Grant Young, his first in the USHL into the empty net. Mikey Burchell and Zach Moran with the helpers on that one. And that's how we got to our 6-3 final. Caleb Heil took the loss. He stopped 22 out of 27. Colin Wynn got the win. He stopped 30 out of 33. 3 stars of the game. 3rd star went to Tori Pittner. 2nd star went to Sam Rinaldo. 1st star with the game-winning goal went to Ryan Rusinski. Sioux Falls power play was 2 for 4. Youngstown power play was 1 for 2. Let's take a listen to the post-game comments of Phantoms head coach Ryan Ward. Ryan, your thoughts on the game?
I thought it was a great old-school Youngstown Phantoms hockey game. Like, I loved our compete. We have, 4 of our top players out, and the Young Bucks showed up and did a great job. It was a hostile environment. It was just old-school fun. I loved it. I thought, getting out to an early lead there, we got put down on a 5-minute penalty kill there. That was a bogus call again, and our guys went out and scored a shorty. I thought it was awesome. The juice, the energy. So proud of the guys tonight. Like, that was a gutsy effort.
I guess speaking of effort, I've really noticed Brecken Smith the last 3 or 4 weeks just turning it on. How have you seen it?
Yeah, I mean, Brecken's been coming since training camp. He is a player that is extremely detailed. He does everything right. He's just so coachable. Like, when you tell him something once, he does it. He understands. He's disciplined within our systems. And he battles. He's the perfect DNA to be a Phantom, and super happy to see him having success. And he's going to pop, right? He's a rookie in the league, and super excited to see him grow.
Talk about your goalie, Colin Wynn, with 30 saves tonight.
Yeah, I thought Winter needed a bounce back game, and I thought he did a great job. I thought the 2 penalty kill goals we gave up, we missed a block, and I think he did a great job. He needed to have a night like that, and he did.
Keeping with the Young Bucks, Ryan Rasinski gets his first USHL goal, and he's kind of been in and out of the lineup. How have you seen him grow since training camp?
Yeah, I mean, Rizzo's a kid that we're high on, and obviously we say it for all of our young guys. It's an adjustment, right? At 20 games in, usually you see these young guys start to be comfortable, and Rizzo, again, he's a heart and soul kid. It was great to see him get on the board. He works extremely hard. The guys love him. He's a great locker room guy. So it's nice to see him get on the board here tonight with I think it was the game winner, right?
Yeah, 4 goals.
Yeah, I think it was the game winner. Yeah, so it was great to see him have success like that and get the first star, and hopefully that boosts his confidence a little bit.
If Grant Young doesn't get the empty netter, is he going to stay awake at night looking at the post that he hit?
Yeah, I don't think Grant was coming off the ice there at the end. He's been so snake bit, and he generates so much every night. So it was good to see him finally get that one. I know he's relieved. Hopefully he can get back to thinking about playing hockey.
Anybody have anything for Coach?
No, I'm good.
All right, thanks, Ryan.
Yep.
All right, that was last night's post-game comments with Phantoms head coach Ryan. We're going to step aside for a couple of minutes. When we come back, we'll have tonight's scratch report as well as the starting lineups. You're listening to the pregame show here on Western Reserve Radio and Flow Sports.
You hear it all the time. Why Youngstown State University? Here's why. Because when it comes to engineering, medicine, sports, business, and the skills you need to take your place in the world, we take a backseat to nobody. Because we're the kind of people who look out for each other. Because we care about you, your success, and our future together. We are Youngstown State University, and now you know why.
This prize is what you could win on the new $5 Wheel of Fortune scratch-off from the Ohio Lottery. There's only one letter missing at the end of BIGMONE. Why, yes, the answer is big money. $100,000 big money. And if you don't win, you can enter for a chance to attend a Wheel of Fortune live taping where you could win more big prizes. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly. Wheel of Fortune is a trademark of Califon Productions.
Veterans, the Mahoning County Veterans Service Commission is here to help you. Whether you served 5 years ago or 50 years ago, if you are honorably discharged from active military service, you may be eligible for benefits, including Veterans VA benefits, county financial assistance, assisted living benefits, and more. Our friendly and supportive staff is ready to help you. Go to mcveterans.org to see all of the benefits and services offered, or call today. The Mahoning County Veterans Service Commission, serving those who have served.
Signature Granite in North Lima is your go-to in the countertop trade. We provide workmanship for both residential and commercial markets. In need of a new look in your kitchen, bathroom, bar, or any other countertop installation? Look no further. Our services include measurements, handcrafted custom fabrication, complete installation, custom edge finishing, and outdoor bars, and much more. For a free estimate, call 330-549-9770 and make your next project a signature.
Premier Bank is powered by people. People like our proud and strong and wonderfully one-of-a-kind customers who trust us with their dreams and goals. People like our attentive employees who listen and collaborate to consistently deliver the best customer service in the business. People like those in our community who help us make the places we call home as strong as they can possibly be. People like you who we look forward to connecting with at yourpremierbank.com. Premier Bank, powered by people. Member FDIC.
Show off your Youngstown pride by sporting the latest in Phantoms gear. Don't know where to get it? Head over to youngstownphantoms.com and click on the Team Shop link for the latest in jerseys, hats, t-shirts, hoodies, and more. Let everyone know that you're the biggest Phantoms fan around. And be sure to stop by the Dunkin' Donuts Team Shop next time you're at the Cavelli Center. Head to youngstownphantoms.com and visit the Team Shop today.
Welcome back to Western Reserve Radio's coverage of the Youngstown Phantoms. Now here's the voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack.
Welcome back inside the Cavelli Center pregame show. Let's get to tonight's scratch report. We will start with the visiting Madison Capitals. You can scratch number 18, Nate Murray, and number 24, Nathan Toby. For the Youngstown Phantoms, you can scratch number 6, Charlie Lieberman, number 14, Charlie Serrato, number 22, Nathan Lewis, number 23, Brandon Svoboda, and number 27, Andrew Strathman. That was tonight's scratch report. Let's take a look at these starting lineups. We will begin with the visiting Madison Capitals. Enter tonight's game with a 6-2-2-0 record. Their 14 points put them in 4th place in the USHL's Eastern Conference. Starting on the left wing, out of Eden Prairie, Minnesota, number 29, Mason Moe, centering the starting lineup for the Capitals out of Prior Lake, Minnesota. Committed to Minnesota State, number 9, Sam Rice. On the right wing, out of West St. Paul, Minnesota, committed to Colgate, number 23, Max Nagel. On defense, out of Villanova, Pennsylvania, committed to Harvard, number 3, James Mackey. And out of Maple Grove, Minnesota, committed to St. Thomas, number 16, Ethan Elias. In net, out of Sherburne, Minnesota, committed to Colorado College and the draft property of the Arizona Coyotes, number 32, Carson Musser. Musser enters tonight's game with a 2-1-2-0 record, a 3.14 goals against average, and a .894 save percentage. The Capitals are coached by Andy Brandt. The associate head coach is Tom Gilbert. They are assisted by Dominic Zombo. And now for the Youngstown Phantoms, who enter tonight's game with an 8-3-0-0 record. Their 16 points put them in 2nd place in the USHL's Eastern Conference. Starting on the left wing out of Yaroslavl, Russia, number 79, Kuzma Voronin. Centering the starting lineup for the Phantoms out of Upper Arlington, Ohio, committed to Providence College, number 25, Braden Clark. On the right wing out of Howell, Michigan, committed to Northern Michigan, number 58, Adam Patilla. On defense, out of Northville, Michigan, committed to the University of Michigan, number 18, Jack Wilson. And out of Ostrava, Czechia, the draft property of the New York Islanders, number 2, Tomasz Maciu. In net, out of Northville, Michigan. Committed to the University of Minnesota, number 73, Owen Bartoskevich. Owen enters tonight's game with a 6-1 0-0 record, a 1.42 goals against average, a .942 save percentage, and 2 shutouts on the season. Phantoms head coach in his second season is Ryan Ward. The associate head coach is Andy Contois. They are assisted by Brandon Gotkin and Brandon Dennis. The equipment manager is Steven Smith. The athletic trainer is Amber Martinelli. Goaltending coach is Neil Conway. The strength and conditioning coach is Tommy Malloy. The director of skill development is Carl Linden, and the general managers are Jason Deskins and Ryan Kosecki. The officials for tonight's game are as follows. The referees are Andrew Rasky and Kevin Corbett. The linesmen are Michael Daltrey and William Hancock. Just about 2.5 minutes left before national anthem and starting lineups here at the Cavelli Center. We're going to step aside for a timeout, and when we come back, we will have Youngstown Phantoms hockey here for you on Western Reserve Radio and Flow Sports.
At 2 Men in a Truck, we know moving is tough, but we make it easy. Whether your move is big or small, we'll make it a smooth one. We're the movers who care, and we'll prove it with our 96% referral rate and courteous professional movers. For your next move, call 2 Men in a Truck Youngstown, 330-758-2110. That's 330-758-2110, and go Phantoms!
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 90% rate. Joe Pavelski.
Backhand scores! Wow, what a goal!
Johnny Gaudreau. And Torrey Krug were stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you are a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow @collegehockey.
Champions of the college hockey world!
When disaster strikes, you don't have time to waste. You need Craigos Restoration, your trusted partner in restoring your home. From water damage and flood restoration to sewage cleanup, we've got you covered. And that's not all. We also offer pressure washing, mold remediation, and even interior demolition. Certified in flood and sewage damage restoration, we're the experts you can count on. Call Craigos Restoration today at 330-610-4193. 330-610-4193. Craigos Restoration, where your home's recovery begins.
Just like the Phantoms, HBK CPAs and consultants know every successful team needs a winning game plan. Count on the professionals at HBK CPAs and consultants, HBK's wealth advisors, and HBK valuation and litigation support for all of your personal and business tax, audit, assurance, financial planning, business consulting, and wealth management needs. For more than 65 years, the HBK family of firms have been advising thousands of clients on how to grow and protect their wealth. Contact them today so they can help you and your team do the same. Call 758-8613 or visit hbkcpa.com to learn how.
Get a me drain. Get a me drain.
Drain or sewer problems? Call Get a Me Drain at 330-758-5031 and get it fixed fast. Call now, 330-758-5031.
Get a me drain.
Fans, please remain standing and remove your hats for the singing of the national anthem by Caroline Lowell. Oh, say
lovely rendition of our national anthem here on a Sunday afternoon in Youngstown. Welcome back to the broadcast booth, ladies and gentlemen. Matt Lipsack here with you on Western Reserve Radio and Flow Hockey. Phantoms and Capitals for the second time this year. Like the second of 6 matchups between the two. First one here in Youngstown. Phantoms knocked off the Capitals last Friday night up at Bob Suter's, capitalized by the score of 3-2. Brandon Swoboda got the game-winning goal in that one. Boda out of the lineup, upper body injury. Hope to have him back soon. Wish him a speedy recovery. Phantoms winners last night over the Sioux Falls Stampede. Capitals winners last night over the U18s. Who will win tonight? Find out right now. You can roll for initiative. We're underway. Madison controls the face-off. Mackey out to center. Bartoskevich slows it down behind the cage, chips it away from Noggle up to the point for a half slapper on net by Elias, right to the glove of Owen Bartoskevich. He'll hang on. 16 seconds into this first period. First period presented by Price Heating and Cooling. Faceoff will be to the left of Owen Bartoskevich. Be Kuzma to take the draw against Clark now. Quick line change for Madison. Clark won that draw to Jack Wilson. Jack out to center, was looking for Verone and might have had a step on the defense, taken away by the Capitals and sent back into the Youngstown zone. Machi around the cage to the far side. Softly up the wall, found out in Patil at center. From the official's crease, he will chip it in just wide of the cage. Musser out to handle it. He'll send it up the near wall. Going to be skated into by Kuzma. Drop behind him for Elias. Sent ahead to the line. Was looking for Delaney, but did not get a touch in the neutral zone. And icing will be called on the Madison Capitals. Face-off down in the visiting zone, which is on the left side as you are watching on Flow Hockey. So Youngstown attacking from right to left here in the first period. Mikey Burchell will take the draw against Kuzma. Face-off won by Burchell. Pittner down the wall into the right corner. Throws it on net. Marshall makes it save. Now he scores! Torrey Pittner from the right corner. Sneaks it behind Carson Musser. Youngstown has a 1-0 lead. Time of the goal, 46 seconds. What a shot by Torrey Pittner as Burchell wins the face-off. Pittner just comes down the wall, throws it on net, and it goes in. Musser late to get the left pad down. And Pittner gets his 4th goal of the season. And just like that, Youngstown has an early lead. Off the faceoff, we are back in the Madison zone. Capitals snapping it out to center. This might be an icing call. It will be, as back for the touch is Finn McLaughlin. Unable to find the mark on the pass there, Jack Henry. So for the second game in a row, Youngstown's first shot on net ends up behind the opposing goaltender. Last night was Braden Clark, 104 in. Tonight it's Torrey Pittner, 46 seconds in. Face-off warning on Youngstown. Burchell wins the draw, bouncing puck. Crowd by Grant Young, trying to chip it down into the corner, but taken by Madison, sent out to center. That was Aiden Long doing the honors. Has sent out to center here by Osborne from his own zone. Burchell across the ice to Osborne, drops it off for Zach Marin. Zach forced out to center nicely. Great defense there by Jack Brandt. As it comes back to Jamison. He'll slide a D-to-D over to Henry. Snapped ahead, looking for a man at center. They are going to say Madison got the redirect there, so no icing as Sasha Babinian drops it behind him for Luke Osborne. Luke back over to Sasha. Ahead off the stick of Sam Rinaldo. Sam tried to backhand it on net, didn't get all the way there as the Capitals will block it off. Rulers has it taken away by Gunty for a moment. Miles put his man down, but Rulers comes away with the puck, and then Miles was upended by Barloggy. Probably could have been a penalty there on Madison, but play continues. Olenkamp trying to force his way down the wall, but Hunter Ramos chipped it back out to center. Taken by Gunty, slid over to Haro. Connor, cross-ice feed, looking for Ronaldo. Pass was behind him. It'll be the Capitals defense looking to bring it ahead. Olenkamp can't play it at center, taken away by Ronaldo. Sam into the zone. To Gunty, stops up at the half wall, couldn't chip into the corner. Nice defense there, again by Madison. Back out to center they come. Chipping into the zone is Nagel. DeHaro behind the cage. Up the near wall, chipped it to Ramos. Bumped it over to Machu. He'll bring it to center. To Gunty from the red line. Chipped it toward the cage, cut off by Elias before it could get down there. Stretch pass here for Hong. Hong in on net, ripped it wide of the cage. Wilson to the rebound. Chipped over to Botterill. Middle of the ice for Brecken Smith. Brecken turning on the Jets, comes into the zone 3-on-3. Brecken to Machu. Try to get it back into the corner. Chipped away by the Capitals. And it'll be Elias sending it up to Nagel and out to center. Smith took it away there, sent it back into the zone, but that was right to the stick of Will Felicio. Back out to center over the stick of Nagel. Bounce to Sam Rice. Taken away by the Phantoms, but they gave it right back to Felicio at center. He'll send it on net. Bartoskevich plays it over to Wilson. Jack ahead to Rosinski. Ryan into the zone to Veronin. Battle in the right corner against Henry. Now getting double teamed, and the Capitals come away with the puck. Carrying ahead is Henry. Out to center. And off of Bernovic. Back to the point. Braden Clark breaks it up. He'll start the carry ahead. Passes cross ice to Patilla. Adam into the zone down the right side. Stop the top of the circle. Tries to feed it down low to Botterill. Nice stick by the Capitals defense, and they'll play it out to center. Puck loose on the logo. Coming ahead is Mackey. Played it over to Bernovic. Mackey tried to feed it across. Cut off by Bartoskevich. Mackey tried to shove it off the back of Bartoskevich, and he got put down by Torrey Pittner. So the Phantoms play it out to center. In his own zone is Kuzma. Taken away by the Phantoms. Quick shot on net, answered by Musser. McLaughlin pinching in to keep it alive. Got it to Morin in the corner. Into the circle was looking for Burchell. Cleared to the point, kept in by McLaughlin. He'll turn and fire. That is blocked by the shin pad of Andrew Kuzma. To Boumediene. To Burchell. Shot missed the cage. Was looking for the top corner. And that one goes out of play. 15:08 left in the first. 1-0 Youngstown. Phantoms scored on their first shot of the game. Torrey Pittner with an assist to Mikey Burchell. And speaking of Mikey Burchell, he'll be the one to take the face-off here, and he'll win it cleanly. To McLaughlin. D to Osborne. Luke looking for an option. Flicked it toward the cage. Got it on net. Saved by Musser. Rebound. Came back out in front. Went through Burchell. Nobody there on the far side for Youngstown as the Capitals break it ahead. Bouncing puck. Nice stick there by Luke Osborne, but have a whistle at offside are the Madison Capitals. Will have immediate timeout. 14:51 left in the first. Phantoms lead 1-0. You're listening to Youngstown Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio and Flow Sports.
When disaster strikes, you don't have time to waste. You need Craigos Restoration, your trusted partner in restoring your home. From water damage and flood restoration to sewage cleanup, we've got you covered. And that's not all. We also offer pressure washing, mold remediation, and even interior demolition. Certified in flood and sewage damage restoration, we're the experts you can count on. Call Craigos Restoration today at 330-610-4193. 330-610-4193. Craigos Restoration, where your home's recovery begins.
We now return you to Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio and the voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack.
Welcome back inside the Gavelli Center. 14:51 left in the first. Youngstown leads 2-0. Or I'm sorry, 1-0. Shots on goal are 2-2. Fourth goal of the season for Torrey Pittner has given Youngstown this 1-0 lead. Burchill to take the draw against Lamb. Lamb will win it. Back to Michaud, D to D over to Henry, chipped in the right wing corner of the Youngstown zone.
During the fall and winter.
Phantoms come away with the puck. Marin behind him to Burchill, to McLaughlin, out to center for Young. Grant into the zone down the right side, tries to feed it through, ended up going on net, and Musser will stop that and cover it up. Grant Young got his first USHL goal last night. Scored on the empty net in last night, which was his 15th USHL game. He had hit the post earlier on the shift on the empty net. So glad he was able to get it in. Otherwise, as you heard during the post-game interview, Grant Young might not have left the ice last night. Face-off to the left of Musser. Controlled by the Capitals off the window. DeHaro can't hold the line. It'll come out to center. As into the zone offside are the Madison Capitals' Finn Brink, just ahead of the play. 14:24 left in the first. Burchett will take the draw against Rollers now. Rollers will win it. Jamison ahead to Brink, played the right wing corner. Olenkamp tackled DeHaro and one of our officials. As Youngstown plays it down the ice, does it have enough steam for icing? Yes, it does. Very choppy start to this game. Faceoff will be to the right of Owen Bartoskevich after the icing whistle. Burchett will take the draw against Hong now. Burchett won the draw to Pittner. Over to DeHaro near corner. Snapped out towards center, but broken up by Nagel. Couldn't feed it over to Mo, however. Mo will regather off the wall, plays it down low to Hong. To Nagel behind the cage, was stripped of the puck by Burchill, but it bounced to Mo. Out to the point for Jamison. His shot blocked, stayed in play off the stick of Grant Young, and Bartoskevich is going to freeze it on the back of the net as Mo and Pittner exchange a few shoves. Mason Mo still barking at Zach Marin as they are both being escorted to their respective benches. Linesman keeping them separated. Linesman this evening, Michael Daltrey and William Hancock, same two as last night. Smith to take the draw against Kuzma. Kuzma won it cleanly. Back to the point for Mackey. His shot block comes into the slot. Unable to handle the bouncing puck there. Bernovic still loose. Finally corralled by the Phantoms as Botterill plays it out to center. Rusinski back into the zone. Bartoskevich to Jack Wilson. Jumped on by Delaney. Delaney centering feed off the stick of Machu. Came toward the cage. Bartoskevich able to keep it out. Phantoms come ahead 3-on-3. Chipped into the zone by Botterill. Goes to the right wing corner. Mackey gets there first. Takes the bump from Rusinski. Lost the puck to Botterill. Lost it to Botterill. Up to the line. Jack Wilson can't hold the zone. And offside are the Youngstown Phantoms. 13:06 left in a slow-moving first period, which is presented by Price Heating and Cooling. Smith to take the draw against Lamb. Smith wins it back to Bemini. Sasha. Killing time of the red line. Somebody's stick was broken off that faceoff. Now Sasha from his own zone played it out to center off. Rusinski couldn't find Botterill and will roll through to Brandt. Drop behind him to Michaud. D to Henry. Played ahead looking for Lamb at center. Into the zone they come as Lamb fires a shot off the pad of Bartoskevich and off the post. Beminian ahead into the Madison end. Played toward the cage, actually went on net, and a save by Musser. Might have been redirected along the way by Botterill. Ryan in the corner now, comes up to the near half. Cycled down low for Gunty. Miles spins, gets it to Ronaldo. Sam, pinned to the wall by Hong. As it comes around to the right side, taken by Madison, cleared to the line, kept by McLaughlin. Finn over to Gunty, his shot blocked, and now played ahead by the Capitals. Bringing it ahead toward the line was Brandt. Had to spin and wait. He didn't have any support. Instead of dumping it in, which seemed kind of odd, but now he will dump it and go off for changes. Osborne plays it over to McLaughlin, turned it over. Rulers to Uhlenkamp, taken right back by the Phantoms. Gunty turned it over to Rulers. Pop free in the circle, picked up by Gunty, played ahead. High stick there, going to wave it off as the puck does come out to center. Ronaldo into the zone, but bumped off the biscuit. Coming ahead, Finn Brink. And now Brink gets it back on the give and go with Uhlenkamp, but he was offside ahead of the play. 11:23 now left in the first. I think we went almost 2 minutes without a whistle there. Shots on goal 4-2 in favor of Youngstown. They have that 1-0 lead, courtesy of Torrey Pittner. Face-off warning on Madison. Puck still loose in the circle, finally controlled by the Capitals. Elias out to center to Uhlenkamp. Cross the logo, snapped ahead to Brink. And played into the Youngstown end. Bartoskevich passes it to DeHaro, spins away from the check of, I don't know if it's Rulers or Rullers, can't tell based on the pronunciation guide. Youngstown into the zone, DeHaro, left circle, toward the cage. Musser made the save, rebound, shovel just wide of the net by Veronin. Kuzma tries to play it back out in front, goes to Patilla, backhander saved by Musser, and now he will hold. Face off to the right of Musser. Coming Rice to take the draw against Brayden Clark. Rice wins it. Got it to Mackey. Sends it to the right corner over to Henry. Backhands it up the wall, kept by Patilla and DeHaro. But Brayden Clark had it poked away from him by Sam Rice, and will square it out the center. DeHaro picked it up there. His pass ahead actually hit Mo and will bounce back into the Youngstown zone. DeHaro carrying ahead. Backhanded out to center. Found Brayden Clark. Bouncing puck. Brayden couldn't handle it cleanly. Still loose at center. Finally corralled by Rice. He'll bring ahead to Nagel. Down the right side. Shot and off the post again. Rebound bounces right to Henry. Henry, his shot. Blocked by the pad of Bartoskevich. Rebound out to center. Picked up there by Mackey. D over to Henry. Fired into the Youngstown zone. Bartoskevich couldn't stop it. Played back to the point, but nobody there for Madison. Now Mackey will throw it to the right wing corner. And Madison will go for the line change as DeHaro skates ahead. Connor over to Machu. From the red line, fires it hard around the window. Comes to the near side, clubbed past Zach Marin by Barloggy, and into the zone come the Capitals. Brnovik tried the cross-ice feed looking for Michaud, broken up by Pittner, played to the line but kept nicely there by Kuzma. Down in the corner for Brnovik. He got double-teamed, and it's Marin coming away with the puck. To Burchell, they'll carry ahead 2-on-3. Zach thought about the shot, now trying to just spin away from Barloggy. Feathered up toward the point, but split the defenseman and squirts down in the Youngstown zone. Backtracking for it, Torrey Pittner. D over to Sasha Boumediene. Snapped out toward Grant Young at center. Able to touch it ahead to Burchell. Mikey down to Marin. Pass just a little bit ahead, otherwise could have been a good look at a one-timer there for Marin as the Capitals come ahead. Delaney across the logo. Over to a man that got the shot away. That was Colton Jameson, the defenseman, joining the rush. And now here Brnovik swipes one wide of the cage. Lamb to Brnovik. To Lamb. Shot glove save by Owen Bartoskevich on the one-timer. No rebound, media timeout. 8:47 left in the first. 1-0 Youngstown. You're listening to Youngstown Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio and Flow Sports.
You hear it all the time. Why Youngstown State University? Here's why. Because when it comes to engineering, medicine, sports, business, and the skills you need to take your place in the world, we take a backseat to nobody. Because we're the kind of people who look out for each other. Because we care about you, your success, and our future together. We are Youngstown State University, and now you know why.
We now return you to Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio and the voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack.
Welcome back inside the Gavelli Center. 8:47 left in the first. 1-0 Youngstown. Shots on goal 5-4. Favor of the Phantoms. This first period is presented by Price Heating and Cooling. Face off to the left of Owen Bartoszewicz. Smith to take the draw against Lamb. Face off warning on Lamb. Too much of a false start there. As Smith wins the draw over to the wall, bounced right back to him but couldn't clear. Kept at the point by Felicio. Slid one toward the cage. A little bit of a change up there says he mostly fanned on it. Thrown into the blue paint on the backhand by Jack Brandt. Stopped up by Owen Bartoszewicz and he'll cover. So another face-off to the left of Bartoszewicz. As Smith wins this one as well. However, Machu had his stick tied up, couldn't play it. Now Smith tried to get into the corner, comes right in front of the blue paint, played over to the far wall by Wilson. Over to Felicio, threw one through the low slot, looking for a man on the back door. That was Aiden Long. Now it's played up to the point for Jameson. Felicio shot. Bartoszewicz made the save, rebound. Played down low by Long. Back up to the point for Felicio. Walks the blue line, took a shot, blocked by Botterill. Below the goal line as Brecken Smith gets taken out by Lamb. Up to the point for Jameson. D to Felicios. Tried to play skate to stick, bounced to Botterill, kept at the point by Lamb. His shot blocked as it comes to Ryan Rosinski. Skates ahead for Youngstown. Red line in blue. Cycled down low. Getting in on the play there was Botterill. He'll have to roll through to Rosinski. To Wilson. Looking for a shooting lane. Tried to start the cycle, instead it's going to be blocked out the center by Jack Brandt. Taken there by Ronaldo and swept back into the zone so Youngstown can go off for a line change. 7:35 left in the first, 1-0 Phantoms. Coming ahead, Jameson retreats from the red line now and drop back for Felicio. Snapped ahead off of Uhlenkamp, right at the red line, so no icing here. As McLaughlin skates back to his own zone to play it. Tried to pass it ahead, blocked away by Rollers, and then couldn't get the shot away. Played back out to center by Youngstown. Capitals dump it right back in. Bartoszewicz sets it up for Osborne. Took a slash from Brink and snapped it ahead off of Ramos. No icing here. Skating back forward, Elias. Shoveled past Mackey up to Brink at the line and played out to center. Picked up there by Ronaldo. Dances around and checks. He sent it back into the zone, but that was right to Mackey. D to Elias. He'll start the break ahead. Over to Brink. He'll send it on net right from the official's crease, and Bartoszewicz going to throw the trapper on top of it. 6:43 left in the first. Now shots on goal are now 7-5 in favor of Madison. So Capitals 3 quick shots there in that sequence. Face off to the right of Bardo. It'll be Rice to take the draw against Clark. Clark won the draw. Back to Pittner. Torrey off the window. Over the glove of Mackey. Trying to catch up to it. Veronin. No icing here as it died short of the line. Fed in front to Clark. He couldn't redirect it home. Beautiful play there by Youngstown. Have to think that was a set face-off play. As the Phantoms battle for it on the near half wall. Sent around the boards by the Capitals. And chipped out toward the line. Did Veronin hold? No, it is out to the neutral zone. Coming ahead is Hong. Played down low as Bartoszewicz has his stick ripped from him by Nagel. Youngstown able to play it out to center, though. Bamidian from Patilla. He'll spin at the Madison blue line. Retreat to his own zone and drop it back for Machu. Ahead off the stick of Patilla. He'll head off for a change after he redirects it into the zone. Musser sends it up the far wall. As the Capitals drop it back for Henry. Now ahead to Hong into the zone. Sends it softly to the left wing corner. DeHaro got there first. Up the wall to Rasinski. Took a bump from behind by Hong. Smith able to bump it back to Rasinski. Played out to center. Got it away from the skates of Kuzma. Rasinski into the zone down the right side. Rasinski forced around the cage. Took a little bump from Michaud. Capitals come away with the puck. It's Henry behind his own net. Spins away from Botterill. Shoveled ahead was looking for Kuzma, but it bounced to Rasinski. Then Machu loose at center. Botterill sweeps it over to DeHaro. Drop behind him into the zone for Machu. D back to DeHaro as the forwards are changing for Youngstown. DeHaro over to Marin. Zach left side, centering feed, but nobody there in the slot for Youngstown. It's Brnovic to Henry. Back to Brnovic. Tried to give it back, but broken up by Burchell. In the corner, Machu took it away from Henry and gave it to Young, who touched to Burchell. Mikey chips it past Jamison. Bumped off the puck in the right corner. Shoveled up that far wall to Brnovic. Kept it line by Marin. Played down low to Burchell. His shot, maybe off the outside of the post. Phantoms to the rebound. Played to the line. McLaughlin trying to keep. It bounced over toward Osborne, but it bounced out to centers. This one goes just wide of the cage. Bartoskevich will play it. Back out to center for Young on the quick up for Youngstown. Marin across the top of the circles. Marin shot, rising wrister, got the end glass, missed everything. Rebound to Ronaldo. He tried to fire, had his stick lifted. Beautifully timed there by Lamas. He'll carry ahead, but offside ahead of the play. Aiden Long. 4:04 left in the first. Face-off near side, right in front of the Youngstown Phantoms bench. Ronaldo to take the draw against Lamb. Face-off warning against Lamb. And now Ronaldo. Draw one by Lamb. Elias D over to Felicio. Play ahead off of Long and into the zone. Bounces to Jack Wilson. Leaves it in the corner for Machu. Machu up those far boards. Picked up by Ronaldo. And off the window and down the ice. Gunty trying to skate into it, but Elias will beat him to it. Sent near side out to center. Wilson picked it up. Sent it right back into the zone. Musser swept it around the wall, but that's right to Miles Gunty. Gunty centered, looking for the redirect by Ronaldo. It didn't click. Played out to center by the Capitals. Jack Brandt dances around one check. Gave it to Lamb, but his feed across was looking for Felicio. Picked off by Gunty. Banked ahead for Ramos. Hunter has a lane, got the backhander away, and stopped by Musser, who dropped his stick on the play. Felicio tripped up. Penalty upcoming on Youngstown. I thought there was the touch by Jack Wilson as Lamb trades it off to Mackey. Back to Brandt, one-timer, stopped by Bartoskevich, and there's the touch. As Hunter Ramos will head over to the box for tripping Will Felicio. Youngstown to the Adams Tree Preservation penalty kill on the season. 93% second in the USHL power play for Madison, 15.4%. That is 10th. Face-off to the right of Bartoskevich. Clark to take the draw against Rollers. Rollers won the draw to Brnovic. To Delaney. Down in the corner for Nagel. Looks like 4 forwards and 1 defenseman here on the power play for Madison. Delaney. Across to Nagel into the slot, looking for a man that was Rollers right there in the boxes. Was shoveled through the blue paint, picked up in the corner by Youngstown, and cleared down the ice. Delaney back for it, passed ahead to Henry. To Brnovic, skate to stick. To Nagel, plays it into the right wing corner. Brnovic hustles down there after it. Machu beat him to it. Pittner just going to staple it to the kick plate there. Brnovic tried to draw a high stick. Delaney with it near point, or sorry, far point, my near side. Delaney, left half wall. Eyes it up, feeds it through the box as one is ripped wide of the cage from the right circle by Brnovic. Delaney down the left wall at the half. The point for Henry. Cross point to Brnovic. Halfway home here on the power play is Brnovic's shot is blocked to the left corner. Nagel tried to play it across. Pittner got there first. Couldn't clear, however. Kept in by Rollers. Back down the wall to Brnovic, up to Henry at the point. Brnovik, right half wall. Henry, center point, one-timer, blocked by Clark. Rebound chipped wide of the cage as somebody's stick is broken. It's Braden Clark's as Brecken Smith's clear, kept by Brnovik. Brnovik, shot blocked. Nagel plays the rebound to Henry. Cross point over to Delaney. 30 seconds left in the Adams Tree Preservation penalty kill as the shot from Delaney missed wide, kept by Brnovik. Henry to Delaney, fed down low, loose underneath Pittner. Braden Clark trying to kick at it, played to the point, kept by Henry. Henry over to Brnovik, shot. Bartoskevich made the save but couldn't hold. Rebound was loose. Pittner will fire it around the boards and down the ice across the far side. 5 seconds left in the Adams Tree Preservation penalty kill as Musser holds it in the right corner. And out of the box comes Hunter Ramos. The tree has been preserved. As it's played in the zone by Brandt, back out to center by Jack Wilson. Kuzma now into the zone, but very much offside was Jack Brandt with 52.0 left in this first period. Faceoff will be far side, just outside the Youngstown blue line. Kuzma won the draw against Burchill. Felicio plays it into the Youngstown zone. Bartoskevich stops it behind the cage, fires it around the dasher, bounces off of Kuzma into the right circle, off of Wilson, then to Burchill. Tried to play it over to Boumediene, couldn't take it cleanly. Hong up to the line, now he'll play it to the right corner for Brandt. Up to the point for Elias. Flick toward the cage, redirected by Hong, it goes wide. Boumediene to the rebound. Far half wall for Young, couldn't find Marin at center, otherwise it would have been a 2-on-1 for the Phantoms. Capitals back into the zone. Hong tried to center it, taken away by Jack Wilson. To Boumediene, to Marin, into the zone down the left side. Gets past Elias. Marin tried to feed it in front, but it bounced off of Musser and past Burchill. 4 seconds left in the period. Ahead comes Kuzma with two. Drop back for a man with a shot at the buzzer. That was Hong. It went wide. And that will do it for the first period of play. A goal 46 seconds in by Torrey Pittner was the lone marker of that first period, and it gave the Youngstown Phantoms their 1-0 lead. Shots on goal in that first period, 9-7 in favor of the Madison Capitals. We're going to go ahead and step aside for a timeout. When we come back, we will have the intermission report here for you on Western Reserve Radio and Flow Hockey.
The DoubleTree by Hilton Youngstown Downtown is proud to be the official hotel partner of the Youngstown Phantoms. Located in downtown's historical standby building and fully updated with today's amenities while preserving its historical charm and neoclassical architecture of 1907. Offering modern conveniences such as on-site room service, free Wi-Fi, complimentary business center, and a 24-hour fitness center. Events are also memorable with over 5,000 square feet of meeting space, including our top floor ballroom accented by 13-foot ceilings, Palladian windows, and views from 12 stories up. Conveniently located within walking distance to the Cavelli Center, the Youngstown Foundation Amphitheater, Youngstown State University, Oh Wow Science Center, and Dior Performing Arts Center, the DoubleTree by Hilton Youngstown Downtown is a proud partner of the Youngstown Phantoms and invites you to be our valued guest.
At 2 Men in a Truck, we know moving is tough, but we make it easy. Whether your move is big or small, we'll make it a smooth one. We're the movers who care, and we'll prove it with our 96% referral rate and courteous professional movers. For your next move, call 2 Men in a Truck Youngstown, 330-758-2110. That's 330-758-2110, and go Phantoms!
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 90% rate. Joe Pavelski.
Backhand scores! Wow, what a goal!
Johnny Gaudreau. And Torrey Krug were stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you are a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow @collegehockey.
Champions of the college hockey world!
When disaster strikes, you don't have time to waste. You need Craigos Restoration, your trusted partner in restoring your home. From water damage and flood restoration to sewage cleanup, we've got you covered. And that's not all. We also offer pressure washing, mold remediation, and even interior demolition. Certified in flood and sewage damage restoration, we're the experts you can count on. Call Craigos Restoration today at 330-610-4193. 330-610-4193. Craigos Restoration, where your home's recovery begins.
Looking to buy or sell a home? Team Marzo with Next Home Go 30 Realty can help. As a premier real estate team in the Mahoning Valley, we bring a unique and progressive approach to real estate using top listing technology, unique signage, and best practices in mobile and online marketing. Our customer-centric approach combines the best of technology with years of marketing expertise to provide an exceptional buying or selling experience. Call us today at 330-503-2250 so you can move with Marzo.
We now return you to Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio and the voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack.
Welcome back inside the Gavelli Center for the first intermission report. At the end of 20 minutes to play, the Youngstown Phantoms have a 1-0 lead over the Madison Capitals. Shots on goal from that first period, 9-7 in favor of the visiting Madison Capitals. The goal in that first period came just 46 seconds into regulation. Torrey Pittner with his fourth of the season. Mikey Burchell with the assist. There was also only one penalty in that first period. Hunter Ramos was called for tripping at 16:56. Youngstown able to kill that off. And actually, as I look here at USHL.com, looks like the in-house shot counter may be wrong. Maybe a one shot missing from each side, because the USHL.com says that Owen Bartoskevich has stopped 10 out of 10 and that Carson Musser has stopped 7 out of 8. Madison power play is 0 for 1. We're going to go ahead and step aside for a timeout. When we come back, we'll take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard here for you on Western Reserve Radio and Flow Hockey.
Show off your Youngstown pride by sporting the latest in Phantoms gear. Don't know where to get it? Head over to youngstownphantoms.com and click on the Team Shop link for the latest in jerseys, hats, t-shirts, hoodies, and more. Let everyone know that you're the biggest Phantoms fan around. And be sure to stop by the Dunkin' Donuts Team Shop next time you're at the Gavelli Center. Head to youngstownphantoms.com and visit the Team Shop today.
Just like the Phantoms, HBK CPAs and consultants know every successful team needs a winning game plan. Count on the professionals at HBK CPAs and consultants, HBK's wealth advisors, and HBK valuation and litigation support for all of your personal and business tax, audit, assurance, financial planning, business consulting, and wealth management needs. For more than 65 years, the HBK family of firms have been advising thousands of clients on how to grow and protect their wealth. Contact them today so they can help you and your team do the same. Call 758-8613 or visit hbkcpa.com to learn how.
Signature Granite in North Lima is your go-to in the countertop trade. We provide workmanship for both residential and commercial markets. In need of a new look in your kitchen, bathroom, bar, or any other countertop installation? Look no further. Our services include measurements, handcrafted custom fabrication, complete installation, custom edge finishing, and outdoor bars, and much more. For a free estimate, call 330-549-9770 and make your next project a signature.
Veterans. The Mahoning County Veteran Service Commission is here to help you. Whether you served 5 years ago or 50 years ago, if you are honorably discharged from active military service, you may be eligible for benefits, including Veterans VA benefits, county financial assistance, assisted living benefits, and more. Our friendly and supportive staff is ready to help you. Go to mcveterans.org to see all of the benefits and services offered, or call today. The Mahoning County Veteran Service Commission, serving those who have served.
This prize is what you could win on the new $5 Wheel of Fortune scratch-off from the Ohio Lottery. There's only one letter missing at the end of BIGMONE. Why, yes, the answer is big money. $100,000 big money. And if you don't win, you can enter for a chance to attend a Wheel of Fortune live taping where you could win more big prizes. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly. Wheel of Fortune is a trademark of Califon Productions.
Feeling dehydrated or sluggish? Did you enjoy your Phantoms game just a little too much? We can help you get back on track and hydrated in record time. With our vitamin-infused IV drips, we'll have you feeling healthy and energized so you can get back to your busy schedule. Whether you want to boost your immune system, increase your energy, or stay healthy through the winter months, we can help. Find us on Facebook or theyoungstowndrip.com and book your appointment today.
You hear it all the time. Why Youngstown State University? Here's why. Because when it comes to engineering, medicine, sports, business, and the skills you need to take your place in the world, we take a backseat to nobody. Because we're the kind of people who look out for each other. Because we care about you, your success, and our future together. We are Youngstown State University, and now you know why.
We now return you to Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio and the voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack.
Welcome back inside the Covelli Center. First intermission report. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard right here in Youngstown. The Phantoms lead the Madison Capitals 1-0 up at Trinity Health Arena. The Green Bay Gamblers have a 3-1 lead over the Muskegon Lumberjacks as Green Bay looks to jump over Muskegon in the Eastern Conference standings. As Muskegon, 16 points on the year, Green Bay with 14. Of course, also with 14 points, these Madison Capitals. Let's take a look at the NFL scoreboard. Jaguars hold off the Steelers 20-10, 3 interceptions by Mitch Trubisky after Kenny Pickett was injured late in the first half. Seahawks currently have a 17-7 lead on the Cleveland Browns. That game, still a minute left in the first quarter, so lots of scoring going on over on the West Coast. Broncos lead the Chiefs 7-3, a minute left in the first. 5 minutes left in the first. The Arizona Cardinals have a 7-0 lead over the Baltimore Ravens. 3 minutes left in the first. The Bengals have a 7-6 lead over the San Francisco 49ers. Earlier this afternoon, the Dallas Cowboys beat up on the LA Rams 43-20. Minnesota Vikings going to Lambeau, come out with a win 24-10 over the Green Bay Packers. Tennessee Titans touchdown in every quarter, but hold off a late charge from the Atlanta Falcons as they beat Atlanta. So Tennessee over Atlanta 28-23. The Saints 38-27 winners over the Colts. Dolphins 2 touchdown winners over the Patriots 31-17. The Jets in overtime over the Giants 13-10. Eagles 38-31 over the Washington Commanders. The Carolina Panthers get their first win of the season. They knock off the Houston Texans 15-13. Jump over to the NHL scoreboard real quick. Final from earlier this afternoon, the Buffalo Sabres shut out the Colorado Avalanche 4-0. The Avalanche were also shut out on Thursday by the Pittsburgh Penguins 4-0. Getting underway in the next 20 minutes or so, the Minnesota Wild will be in New Jersey to take on the Devils. San Jose Sharks looking for their first win there in Washington, D.C. to take on the Capitals. And then later tonight at about 7 o'clock Eastern, the Calgary Flames will be in Edmonton to take on the Oilers. Flames 2-5-1 on the year. Oilers 1-5-1 on the year. Slow start for Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, and company. And then, of course, last night, the Arizona Diamondbacks leveling off the World Series at 1 game apiece with their victory, as the series will now turn to Chase Field in Phoenix. That'll do it for the out-of-town scoreboard and the first intermission report. We're going to step aside for a timeout. When we come back, second period action between the Madison Capitals and Youngstown Phantoms here for you on Western Reserve Radio and Flow Sports.
Looking to buy or sell a home? Team Marzo with Next Home Go 30 Realty can help. As a premier real estate team in the Mahoning Valley, we bring a unique and progressive approach to real estate using top listing technology, unique signage, and best practices in mobile and online marketing. Our customer-centric approach combines the best of technology with years of marketing expertise to provide an exceptional buying or selling experience. Call us today at 330-503-2250 so you can move with Marzo.
Premier Bank is powered by people. People like our proud and strong and wonderfully one-of-a-kind customers who trust us with their dreams and goals. People like our attentive employees who listen and collaborate to consistently deliver the best customer service in the business. People like those in our community who help us make the places we call home as strong as they can possibly be. People like you who we look forward to connecting with at yourpremierbank.com. Premier Bank, powered by people. Member FDIC.
Signature Granite in North Lima is your go-to in the countertop trade. We provide workmanship for both residential and commercial markets. In need of a new look in your kitchen, bathroom, bar, or any other countertop installation? Look no further. Our services include measurements, handcrafted custom fabrication, complete installation, custom edge finishing, and outdoor bars, and much more. For a free estimate, call 330-549-9770 and make your next project a signature.
Veterans, the Mahoning County Veterans Service Commission is here to help you. Whether you served 5 years ago or 50 years ago, if you are honorably discharged from active military service, you may be eligible for benefits, including Veterans VA benefits, county financial assistance, assisted living benefits, and more. Our friendly and supportive staff is ready to help you. Go to mcveterans.org to see all of the benefits and services offered, or call today. The Mahoning County Veterans Service Commission, serving those who have served.
At 2 Men in a Truck, we know moving is tough, but we make it easy. Whether your move is big or small, we'll make it a smooth one. We're the movers who care, and we'll prove it with our 96% referral rate and courteous professional movers. For your next move, call 2 Men in a Truck Youngstown, 330-758-2110. That's 330-758-2110, and go Phantoms!
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 90% rate. Joe Pavelski.
Backhand scores! Wow, what a goal!
Johnny Gaudreau. And Torrey Krug were stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you are a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow @collegehockey.
Champions of the college hockey world!
When disaster strikes, you don't have time to waste. You need Craigos Restoration, your trusted partner in restoring your home. From water damage and flood restoration to sewage cleanup, we've got you covered. And that's not all. We also offer pressure washing, mold remediation, and even interior demolition. Certified in flood and sewage damage restoration, we're the experts you can count on. Call Craigos Restoration today at 330-610-4193. 330-610-4193. Craigos Restoration, where your home's recovery begins.
The Doubletree by Hilton Youngstown Downtown is proud to be the official hotel partner of the Youngstown Phantoms. Located in downtown's historical standby building and fully updated with today's amenities while preserving its historical charm and neoclassical architecture of 1907. Offering modern conveniences such as on-site room service, free Wi-Fi, complimentary business center, and a 24-hour fitness center. Events are also memorable with over 5,000 square feet of meeting space, including our top floor ballroom accented by 13-foot ceilings, Palladian windows, and views from 12 stories up. Conveniently located within walking distance to the Cavelli Center, the Youngstown Foundation Amphitheater, Youngstown State University, Oh Wow Science Center, and Dior Performing Arts Center, the Doubletree by Hilton Youngstown Downtown is a proud partner of the Youngstown Phantoms and invites you to be our valued guest.
Get me Drain. Get me Drain.
Drain or sewer problems? Call Get Me Drain at 330-758-5031 and get it fixed fast. Call now, 330-758-5031.
Feeling dehydrated or sluggish? Did you enjoy your Phantoms game just a little too much? We can help you get back on track and hydrated in record time. With our vitamin-infused IV drips, we'll have you feeling healthy and energized so you can get back to your busy schedule. Whether you want to boost your immune system, increase your energy, or stay healthy through the winter months, we can help. Find us on Facebook or theyoungstowndrip.com and book your appointment today.
We now return you to Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio and the voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack.
Welcome back inside the Gavelli Center for the start of the second period. Phantoms lead the Madison Capitals 1-0. Goal 46 seconds in for Torrey Pittner. Youngstown win leading after one, 4-0 this year. This is actually the first time all season, and this their 11th game, that the Madison Capitals have trailed at the end of a first period. They've either been tied or ahead. You can roll for initiative. Second period's underway as Clark wins the draw to Machu. DD to Wilson ahead off of Veronin, redirected into the zone, but Henry going to play it right back out to center. Glove down by Wilson, couldn't play it past Nagel, who will force his way into the Youngstown end. Moe takes Machu to the end glass. Wilson spins off a check. Clark ahead to Rusinski Patilla to play it out the center. Brought back into the zone by Henry. Flicks it toward the cage. Shot was going high and wide. Blocked away by Bartoskevich as Patilla tried to pass. Blocked, and it came to Machu. Machu into the zone down the right side. Left it in the skates of the official for Patilla. Shoveled up to Boumediene at the point. Sasha forced his way down the wall, got the puck to Patilla. Patilla into the slot for Veronin. His shot kicked out by Musser. Nice look there for Veronin. As Moe bumps his man off the puck, got it to Rice, then Mackey. Shoveled it past Nagel and out to center, right to Torrey Pittner. Torrey backtracks into his own zone, gives it up to Boumediene. Sasha started to bring it near side, now has to spin away from the forecheck of Delaney. Snapped ahead to the line, brought in the zone by Marin. Zach spins at the left half wall, looks for a trailer. Instead flicks it to the cage, and that's right to the glove of Musser. No rebound. Face-off will be to the right of Musser. 18:42 into the second period, which is presented by CSL Plasma. Check that 18:42 left in the second period. Kuzma to take the draw against Burchell. Face-off warning each side. Face-off won cleanly by Kuzma. To Barlagi. Played over to Michaud. Little trouble exiting the zone. Does get it out to neutral. Grant Young pops it up in the air. Michaud has to knock it back to Barlagi. Head into the Youngstown end. Stick down by Pittner. Torrey ahead to the line. Young unable to clear. Bouncing puck. Kuzma keeps it in. Now Marin able to play it safely back to Boumediene. Sasha snaps it over to Pittner. And ahead to Young. Couldn't play it to Marin as he fanned on the pass. Then Grant brought it into the zone cleanly. Sasha, spinorama, left circle. Boumediene across the ice to Marin. He ripped it wide of the cage. Penalty upcoming on the Madison Capitals. Snapped ahead to center for Zach Marin. Almost ran into his own goaltender. Fired back to Boumediene as Bartoskevich is on the bench. Penalty upcoming to the Capitals. Botterill to Burchell. Shot off the blocker of Musser. Marin turned and fired. Shot blocked, touched by Michaud. And now we'll get our penalty call. It's like cross-checking. And who is the guilty party? It is Noah Barlagi, young man out of Humboldt, Saskatchewan. Committed to the University of Alaska. Youngstown to their first power play of the game. Boumediene to Botterill. Cross point to Burchell. Lost his footing, but able to keep the puck alive. Got it to Boumediene. Top of the left circle for Botterill. Shot off the post. Boumediene to Botterill. Another shot blocked by Elias, and he'll get the clear. While we have the opportunity, Youngstown power play on the season, 13.5%, 12th in the league. Madison penalty kill, 85.2%. Was 5th in the league. Into the zone comes Burchell. Inside out move around the cage. Tried to shovel it to Grant Young. Picked off nicely by Long and played out to center. Back for it is Boumediene in his own zone. To Botterill at center. To Burchell. Stolen away, played to the line. Rice fires it off the ankle of Boumediene and out to center. Hustling over to it is Jamison. He'll play it the rest of the way down the ice. Bartoskevich fires it hard around the kick plate as it comes to Botterill far side. Ryan over to Grant Young. Grant into the zone, bumped off his line by Felicio, able to keep control of the puck, shoveled up to the point for Jack Wilson. Jack turned and fired, blocker save by Musser. Ronaldo plays it to Botterill off of Henry down in the left corner. Felicio got there first, off the boards, kept at the point by Wilson. Jack down the half wall to Botterill. Side of the net for Patilla, still loose in front. Couple lacks added for Botterill, but it's taken by Henry, fired off the glass and down the ice. 15 seconds left on the power play for Youngstown. Phantoms at center had it bounce away from Pittner, taken by Delaney and sent into the Youngstown zone. 2 seconds left, and now out of the box comes Noah Barloghi. Phantoms 0 for 1 here this afternoon on the power play as Pittner sends it off of Patilla and out to center. Madison got maybe stuck one there. Odds Marin fires one off the side of the cage. You hear the fans in the box next to me. Madison, I think, got away with 2 men on the ice right there as Elias had it poked away for a moment by Marin. Cleared to the point, kept in by Pittner. Madison, however, able to fire it right back out to center. Brnovic into the zone. Forced out to center by the strong stick of Torrey Pittner. Marin had it stolen by Kuzma. Has a lane. Kuzma, backhander, saved by Bartoskevich. Rebound in the corner for Brnovic. Up to the point for Elias. D to D over to Mackey. Cross over to the right circle for Brnovic. Back to Elias at the line. He'll turn and fire a shot. Bartoskevich made the save, juggled the rebound, and now he's going to cover it as it bounced off of Chris Delaney. We'll have immediate timeout. 14:38 left in the second. 1-0 Youngstown. You're listening to Youngstown Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio and Flow Sports.
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 90% rate. Joe Pavelski.
Backhand scores! Wow, what a goal!
Johnny Gaudreau. And Torrey Krug were stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you are a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow @collegehockey.
Champions of the college hockey world!
Welcome back to Western Reserve Radio's coverage of the Youngstown Phantoms. Now here's the voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack.
Welcome back to the Covelli Center. 14:38 left in this second period. 1-0 Youngstown. A goal 46 seconds in. By Torrey Pittner, only scoring here so far. As referee Andrew Rasky having a conversation with Ryan Ward. All right, looks like we're ready to resume play. Face-off way to the left of Owen Bartoskevich. Face-off won by the Phantoms, but as Ronaldo tried to break it out of the zone, it was chipped away from him by Rullers. Now second effort, Youngstown able to get it out. Ronaldo brings it into the zone, 1-on-3. Sends it around the end wall. Barloghi has it poked away from him by Ramos, who's at the side of the cage. Ronaldo has it popped out to Osborne. His shot right to the glove of Carson Musser. 14-18 now left in the second. Youngstown leads in shots now, 15-12. Face off to the right of Musser. Ronaldo to take the draw against Hong this time. Face off warning on Youngstown. As Youngstown gets control of the draw, Ronaldo. Chip down low for Miles Gunty. Played it behind him to Ramos. It came on net and poked out by Musser. Hong will backhand it out to center. This one's got some Steve on it, but Bartoskevich is going to play it away from everybody. Back out to center. Gunty hooked a little bit. And that was just enough interference there by Felicio. That Barloghi able to get down the ice and beat Gunty and draw the icing whistle. 13:57 now left in the second. Andrew Rasky with more words for Ryan Ward. Like, are they trying to say maybe somebody's on the bench that shouldn't be on the bench after an icing call? Okay. Looks like we're ready to resume play. Face-off won cleanly by Rollers, but split his defenseman, and Henry will have to play it at center. Taken away there by Miles Gunty. Bouncing puck around the red line. Rollers will play it ahead to Brink. Spins at the left half wall, plays it back to the point for Michaud. His shot off the leg of Bartoskevich, maybe off the outside of the post. In the right corner, comes up to the half wall, picked up there by Ramos. Bumped ahead by the Phantoms. It'll go to Ronaldo, and Sam will play it out to center. Squirts down in the Madison zone. Phantoms quickly trying to get a new forward unit here onto the ice. Henry ahead, off of Brink at the red line. Bounces to DeHaro. Played ahead to Rasinski, and now Botterill's shot. Blocked over the meshing. And as engineer Jim Craven tells me, the field goal is up and good as it came the whole way up here into the walkway on the suite level. Luckily didn't hit the LCD board. To see one of the Madison Capitals scratches going after that biscuit. Face-off won by Rice, but then stolen in the circle by Rasinski. He fired it right on net, and Musser makes the save. So another face-off to the left of Musser. Stolen again by the fans. They shovel it through the blue paint. That was Botterill. Lamb couldn't clear it past DeHaro. Connor chipped it behind the net to Rasinski. Ryan shoved down from behind by Jamieson. Now tackled by Michaud as Botterill has the puck. Slides it near side for Macho. It bounced over his stick just as he was about to shoot it. Cycled down low for Smith, but stolen by Jamieson. Played up to Nagel, now across the ice for Elias. Brings it to the red line and sends it into the Youngstown zone. Bartoskevich can't slow it down. Came to Nagel on the near side. To Rice, top of the circle. And sent down low for Lamb. Tried to get it back to Rice. He does receive the pass. Sent back down low. Lamb bumped off the puck, but it came to Nagel. Up to the point for Jamieson. D over to Elias. His shot blocked in front. Don't think it ever got through to Bartoskevich. Nagel to Rice to Lamb. Far point for Elias. He'll cycle it back down. Goes through Machu, bounces to DeHaro. Madison forwards were changing. And so Youngstown going to set up the breakout. DeHaro out to center off of Botterill, but couldn't steer it deep in the zone. Elias picked it off, got it back into the Youngstown end. Bernovic, his shot blocked, picked up by Rasinski, skates ahead. Ryan into the zone, got the shot through the wickets of Mackey, and a blocker save there by Musser. That was Adam Patilla. Great look there as Bernovic gets one away. He fires wide of the cage. 58 and 56 going to give me problems all year long, I can tell you right now. Up the far wall, Madison can't get it to the point, stolen by Veronin. Out to center, here comes Patilla, but offside was Braden Clark. 11:21 left in this second period. Second period presented by CSL Plasma. Face-off near side, just outside the Madison blue line. Rice to take the draw against Braden Clark. Clark wins the draw cleanly. Got it to Pittner. D to Bomidian. Sasha slaps it in. Around the dash, here comes near side for Patilla. Pop free of the scrum. Veronin tried to bump it up to the point as Pittner here takes out his man, but it comes to Brandt. Penalty upcoming for interference on Youngstown as it squirts across the net mouth and then is played back out to center. Mackey bumped off his line, able to get the puck to Hong. To Brandt, to Barloggy, and into the zone for Rullers. Into the corner, there's the touch by McLaughlin. And we have the penalty call on Youngstown. Heading to the box for this interference violation will be Torrey Pittner. Time of the penalty, 9:20. Second Adams Tree preservation penalty kill of the game for Youngstown. Face-off will be to the right of Bartoskevich. It's like Rullers to take the draw against Smith. Capitals control the draw. Going to send it far point for Henry. Down the wall for Bernovic, left circle Delaney. Around the wall to Bernovic, back up to the point for Henry. Near side for Delaney, back to Henry at the point. Delaney, left circle, across to Bernovic. Bernovic shot, ripped it wide of the cage, off the corner glass, it goes down the ice. Henry back for it. Almost stolen away by Mikey Burchell. Henry does have it stolen now. It's Burchell in on net. Shot off the post. Burchell 0 for his last 3 in the one against the goalie. That close to a shorthanded goal. Phantoms lead the league in shorthanded goals with 3. As here's Youngstown gets a clear. Burchell will head off to the bench as he played it into the Madison zone. Carrying ahead, Will Felicio. 50 seconds left on the Adams Tree preservation penalty kill. Brandt into the zone, pulls up at the half wall. Tried to drop it back to the point, was looking for Kuzma. Pass was redirected out to center. Felicio in the neutral zone, up to line for Kuzma. Kicked it over to Brink. Around the wall to the far side and Hong. Now down into the corner for Brink once more. Watched by Osborne. Back up the wall to Brandt in the right corner. Back down low to Brink. Played back to the corner. 12 seconds left on the power play. Up to the point for Felicio. Left point, Kuzma shot wide of the cage. Hard off the end wall, still loose. Wilson plays it off the window and down the ice. Out of the box comes Torrey Pittner. The tree has been preserved. Felicio to the line for Rice. To Brandt. Centering feed, knocked away by Machu, kept in the zone by the Capitals. Felicio to Brandt, shot blocked by Pittner. Rice couldn't play it to Brandt as Miles Gunty gets run into by Aiden Long, and Gunty off to the bench as here a shot gets blocked. Phantoms have a man behind the defense. That's Burchell. Mikey trying to get a step. Don't think he got the shot away. Nice defense there by Felicio as Long comes ahead. Long tried to drop it back to the point, kept it in the zone, taken away by Youngstown. Phantom skated ahead, it's Ramos. Ramos never got the shot away, good defense by Barloggy. Lamb to the line. Long couldn't glove it down as it came to Machu. 7:40 left in this second period, 1-0 Youngstown. Bamidian to Veronin. His shot blocked by the ankle of, I believe, Elias. Played around the wall by Ronaldo. Elias was the first one to it. Back behind the net to Barloghi. He got run into by Ronaldo. Stole the puck. Fed in front for Ramos. His shot blocked by Musser. Bamidian turned, fired, hit Burchell, and then redirected it on Musser. He'll swallow it up. Media timeout, 7:15 left in the second, 1-0 Youngstown. You're listening to Youngstown Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio and Flow Sports.
Just like the Phantoms, HBK CPAs and consultants know every successful team needs a winning game plan. Count on the professionals at HBK CPAs and consultants, HBK's wealth advisors, and HBK valuation and litigation support for all of your personal and business tax, audit, assurance, financial planning, business consulting, and wealth management needs. For more than 65 years, the HBK family of firms have been advising thousands of clients on how to grow and protect their wealth. Contact them today so they can help you and your team do the same. Call 758-8613 or visit hbkcpa.com to learn how.
We now return you to Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio and the voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack.
Welcome back inside the Gavelli Center. 7:15 left in the second. 1-0 Youngstown. Shots on goal read 19-12 in favor of the Phantoms. Face-off upcoming in the offensive zone for Youngstown. May need a new coat of paint for this cage down here to the right as you're watching on Flow Hockey. You think 4 pucks have hit the post down here. I think 3 by Madison in the first period, and then here, Mikey Burchell on a shorthanded try. So we check that. I think Phantoms have hit this one twice on the power play they had at the beginning of the period. As here off the faceoff, trickles in on Musser, and he'll cover. So face off to the left of Musser once more. Patilla to take the draw here against Rullers. Patilla wanted but unable to keep it at the point was Machu. Pass ahead by Madison. They could not find Finn Brink. Rolled all the way down to Bartoskevich. He had to play it away and out to center. Back to Jamison in his own zone. D to Barloghi. Ahead off of Uhlenkamp, and this will be icing on Madison. 6:52 left in the second. Face-off will be to the right of Musser here off the icing whistle. It's like Braden Clark calling the play here for the face-off. Clark wins the draw cleanly, but Uhlenkamp beat Patilla to the puck, and Madison breaks it back through center. Brink to Uhlenkamp, stolen away by the Phantoms. Pittner's clearing pass had to take 3 tries at it. Finally did get ahead to Patilla, who fired it to the end wall. Jamison knocked off the puck by Clark, but then recovering for his defenseman was Rullers to the right point, kept by Pittner, chipped toward the cage, but wide as it was redirected by Madison. Henry got to it, sent it to the line, off the glove of DeHaro, now to center. Uhlenkamp into the zone, down the right side, tried to make a move to the middle, but lost the puck. Centering feed looking for Brink, knocked away by a Phantom stick, and out to center. Phantom's going to get 2 fresh bodies on the ice. In fact, now Braden Clark will head to the bench as well. Into the zone, come the Capitals. Nagel on net, kicked out by Bartoskevich. Rebound to Rice, to the point to Michaud. D over to Henry. Back to Mo, center point. Rice center point. And his one-timer redirected to the meshing and out of play. 5:57 left in this second period. Face off to the left of Bartoskevich. Rice to take the draw. Gets Burchell. Mikey won it cleanly to Wilson and played up the window out to center. Henry fires it right back in, but Capitals have to touch up. Now they can, and they'll try to get on the forecheck here, but Wilson Fired to Marin, off of Young to center and to Burchill. Mikey into the zone, bouncing puck, plays it to the end wall. Left corner. Taken away on the far half by Nagel. Touch behind him to Rice, but he overskated the puck. Marin touches to Young. Stripped of the puck by Nagel. He'll bring it into the Phantom zone. Sends it to the right wing wall. Nagel through the reverse hit on Wilson. Comes out to Mackey at the point. His shot blocked by Young. Mackey got his own rebound. Tried to center looking for Rice. Knocked away by Young. Played to the line. Nice keep by the boot of Nagel there. Inside out move by Hong, and Bartoskevich says no, as Hong got a good look at the net. Comes to the red line. Played just into the zone. Burchill to Marin. Shoveled into the blue paint. Musser jumps on top of it. 4:55 left in this second period. Phantom's going to be home next weekend as well. Tri-City Storm come to town. Great seats still available. Call 330-747-PUCK for tickets. That's 330-747-7825. Kuzma wins the draw cleanly. Felicio around the window and out of play. So face off to the left of Musser once more. So yeah, Kuzma looked like he got a early jump there on the faceoff. He does get the faceoff warning. And he's going to get the delay game whistle. This linesman crew called one last night on the Phantoms, and here Andrew Kuzma guilty of it tonight. Phantoms to the power play. So Phantoms get their second shot at the power play. Again, came in on the season 13.5%, 12th in the league. Penalty kill for Madison, 85.2%. That is fifth. Looks like referee Andrew Rasky had to go over to explain the call to Andy Brandt. All parties seem satisfied, in Youngstown will begin their second power play. Face-off now to the right of Musser. Clark to take the draw against Rice. Phantoms control the draw. Botterill to the point for Bramidian. To Botterill, left circle. Fan on the shot. Rebounds thrown on the net by Clark. Still loose at the edge of the blue paint. Rice picks it up. Shovels ahead to Long. He'll gain the red line and send it into the Youngstown zone. Bramidian back for it. Stops up behind the cage momentarily. Now he'll carry ahead. Drops it behind him to Burchill. Mikey with speed into the zone to Botterill. Bots down the left wall, up to the point to Bramidian. A crossover to Young. Now Burchill. Center point. Bramidian to Botterill. Left circle. Shot. Musser made the save. Rebound pin balling around. And it comes to Botterill in the left corner. He took a nice check there from behind by Elias. Bramidian down the far wall. Traded to Botterill. Over to Burchill. Center point. Back to Botterill. Burchill. Shot blocked. Mikey gets his own rebound. Hard around over to Botterill, far side. Botterill shot swallowed up by Musser, no rebounds. Halfway home on the power play. In fact, just past it, 59 seconds left on the man advantage for Youngstown. They now lead in shots on goal, 21-14. Face off to the right of Musser. Be Hong to take the draw here against Rinaldo. Still loose in the circle. Marin gets control for Youngstown. Bouncing puck to Pittner. To Wilson to Rinaldo. Behind him to Wilson. Quickly over to Pittner. Torrey spins away from Brink, but gave it right to Mackey in the right circle. And James Mackey will clear it down the ice. Wilson begins to carry ahead to Zach Marin. Zach lost it as he came into the zone, and Brink just able to backhand it past Wilson out to center. 25 seconds left in the man advantage for Youngstown. Hong up pressuring Wilson as he sends it over to Pittner. Torrey back behind him to Wilson as the forwards head off for the Capitals. 13 seconds left on the power play. Marin into the zone. Leaves it for Patilla. Shoveled behind him to Wilson. Jack quickly down the wall to Ronaldo. 4 seconds left on the power play. Wilson to Pittner. Even strength now for Madison as Pittner's low wrister kicked out by Musser. Ronaldo through the legs of Marin, and it came to Brandt on the far side. Ahead to Nagel, 2-on-1 developing. Nagel to Lamb, back to Nagel, scores. Max Nagel, with his 7th goal of the season, ties the game for Madison. Time of the goal, 17:23. As Nagel and Lamb ran the give and go on the break. Timeout Madison will take it with them. 2:37 left in the second. Capitals have just tied the game. You are listening to Youngstown Phantoms Hockey on West Reserve Radio and Flow Sports.
This prize is what you could win on the new $5 Wheel of Fortune scratch-off from the Ohio Lottery. There's only one letter missing at the end of BIGMONE. Why, yes, the answer is big money. $100,000 big money. And if you don't win, you can enter for a chance to attend a Wheel of Fortune live taping where you could win more big prizes. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly. Wheel of Fortune is a trademark of Califon Productions.
We now return you to Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio and the voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack.
So actually what we had there was not timeout Madison. It was an unsportsmanlike conduct call on Jack Brandt. At least Jack Brandt is serving the penalty, so Youngstown right back to the power play. See if they can regain the lead. The Capitals win the draw, and Jamieson will clear it down the ice. Midian to Botterill, drop back for Burchell. And interference call, I think, coming at center on Youngstown. Maybe a makeup call. Sasha Bamidian heading to the box. So that'll do it for the power play. We'll play 4-on-4 for minute 40, and then a 20-second power play for Madison on the back side of this. Just got to look at the penalty. I'm not impressed by the call. But Sasha did set a little bit of a basketball pick there. Just not much to it, really. Sasha just barely bumped the man. That was Brendan Lamb. But it was apparently enough to draw the penalties. Felicio gets a backhander on net, kicked out by Bartoskevich. Osborne to the rebound. He'll start the carry ahead for Youngstown. Luke into the zone, down the left side, spins to the half wall away from Henry. But Henry able to bump the puck away from him, plays it over to Felicio. So we're skating 4-on-4 for a minute and 40, actually now a minute 30, and then Madison will have a 20-second power play. Kuzma out to center for Brink. Stripped of the puck for a moment by Botterill, and then a Phantom is tripped up. Play continues. Botterill into the zone. His shot blocked by Henry to the end wall. Henry got to that rebound, played ahead to Kuzma. Kuzma to the red line, now the blue into the Youngstown zone. One hand on his stick, carries around the cage. Got it to Brink down low. Now played up to Barloghi. Back down into the corner for Brink. Try to get it back to Kuzma. Played away from him by McLaughlin as Kuzma rips down a Phantom. No call on the play. Less than a minute remaining in the period. Into the zone came McLaughlin, poked away from him. Ronaldo trying to get it past Bernovic, couldn't do so. In the Youngstown zone. Bernovic behind the cage. Floats far side. taken to the corner boards by Machu. 5 seconds left in the 4-on-4, then Youngstown will be on the power play. McLaughlin out to center for Rinaldo, right in front of the penalty boxes, as out of the box comes Brandt, and he's going to get called for interference because he didn't have 2 skates on the ice before he played the puck. So right back into the box goes Jack Brandt. So that will wipe out the Madison power play. We'll skate 4-on-4 for 16 seconds. Then Youngstown will spend the remainder of the second period on the power play, which would be 17 seconds. So Jack Brandt just too quick out of the box and has to take a seat right back down. Face off to the left of Musser, so we're still at 4-on-4. And actually, I think that might have been 2 seconds of a power play for, actually 4 seconds of a power play for the Capitals, so Youngstown will get credit for a penalty kill on that. As here the Phantoms control the draw, but Botterill stripped of the puck by Jamieson. Fires off the far boards and out to center, 2-on-1 developing. Mo and Long rejoining the play is Grant Young, but offside are the Madison Capitals at the line, and now Sasha Babinian is out of the box. And Youngstown will be on the power play for the final 17.2 seconds of this second period, unless, of course, they can find a way to score a goal. Face off near side, just outside the Youngstown blue. Clark wins the draw, got it to Young. Then Bamidian. Now fired ahead by Burchell. Into the zone comes Young. Less than 10 seconds left in the period. Burchell, center point. Bamidian, left circle. Botterill tried to get it back to Bamidian in the circle. It bounced off and nobody knows where it is, and there's the buzzer. Only 1 goal in that second period. It belonged to Max Nagel, his 7th of the season, tying the game for Madison. Shots on goal at the end of 40, 23-15 in favor of Youngstown. Phantoms outshoot Madison 15-5 in that second period. We're going to go ahead and step aside for a timeout. When we come back, we'll have the second intermission report here for you on Western Reserve Radio and Flow Hockey. The DoubleTree by Hilton Youngstown Downtown is proud to be the official hotel partner of the Youngstown Phantoms. Located in downtown's historical standby building and fully updated with today's amenities while preserving its historical charm and neoclassical architecture of 1907. Offering modern conveniences such as on-site room service, free Wi-Fi, complimentary business center, and a 24-hour fitness center. Events are also memorable with over 5,000 square feet of meeting space, including our top floor ballroom accented by 13-foot ceilings, Palladian windows, and views from 12 stories up. Conveniently located within walking distance to the Cavelli Center, the Youngstown Foundation Amphitheater, Youngstown State University, Oh Wow Science Center, and Dior Performing Arts Center, the DoubleTree by Hilton Youngstown Downtown is a proud partner of the Youngstown Phantoms and invites you to be our valued guest.
Just like the Phantoms, HBK CPAs and consultants know every successful team needs a winning game plan. Count on the professionals at HBK CPAs and consultants, HBK's wealth advisors, and HBK valuation and litigation support for all of your personal and business tax, audit, assurance, financial planning, business consulting, and wealth management needs. For more than 65 years, the HBK family of firms have been advising thousands of clients on how to grow and protect their wealth. Contact them today so they can help you and your team do the same. Call 758-8613 or visit hbkcpa.com to learn how.
Looking to buy or sell a home? Team Marzo with Next Home Go 30 Realty can help. As a premier real estate team in the Mahoning Valley, we bring a unique and progressive approach to real estate using top listing technology, unique signage, and best practices in mobile and online marketing. Our customer-centric approach combines the best of technology with years of marketing expertise to provide an exceptional buying or selling experience. Call us today at 330-503-2250 so you can move with Marzo.
Premier Bank is powered by people. People like our proud and strong and wonderfully one-of-a-kind customers who trust us with their dreams and goals. People like our attentive employees who listen and collaborate to consistently deliver the best customer service in the business. People like those in our community who help us make the places we call home as strong as they can possibly be. People like you who we look forward to connecting with at yourpremierbank.com. Premier Bank, powered by people. Member FDIC.
Show off your Youngstown pride by sporting the latest in Phantoms gear. Don't know where to get it? Head over to youngstownphantoms.com and click on the Team Shop link for the latest in jerseys, hats, t-shirts, hoodies, and more. Let everyone know that you're the biggest Phantoms fan around. And be sure to stop by the Dunkin' Donuts Team Shop next time you're at the Cavelli Center. Head to youngstownphantoms.com and visit the Team Shop today.
Welcome back to Western Reserve Radio's coverage of the Youngstown Phantoms. Now here's the voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack.
Welcome back inside the Cavelli Center for the second intermission report. At the end of 40 minutes of play, the Youngstown Phantoms and Madison Capitals are tied at 1 goal apiece. Shots on goal for the game, 23-15 in favor of the Youngstown Phantoms. Phantoms outshoot Madison 15-5 in that second period, but the only goal of the second period belonged to Max Nagel. Finished off a 2-on-1. Brendan Lamb and Jack Brandt with the helpers on that came just at the end of a penalty kill for Madison. As Lamb and Brandt ran the give and go, looked like Lamb was going to be the one to take the shot, but he brought it in close to Bartoszewicz and then made the pass across in tight, and Nagel able to slam it home to knot things up. When we resume the third period, Phantoms will have a minute 27 left on a power play. Jack Brandt was called for interference at 19:27. Bunch of penalties actually in that second period after only one penalty in the first period. Noah Barloghi called for cross-checking at 2:25. Torrey Pittner called for interference at 9:20. Andrew Kuzma called for delay of game at 15:09. And then on the goal celebration, the Madison Capitals were assessed a penalty for having too many men on the ice, is what the score sheet says, which kind of confuses me, but okay. 20 seconds after that, Sasha Boumediene called for interference. And then just as the penalty to the penalty to Brandt was about to expire, like I said, he came back on the ice but didn't have 2 feet on the ice before playing a body. And so he got called for interference. That was at 19:27. So Sasha Boumediene's penalty came off the board 16 seconds later, and that is how the Phantoms have 1:27 left on a power play. It'll be the Phantoms' fourth power play of the game. Phantoms are 0 for 3 so far. The fourth power play pending, and Madison is also 0 for 3 on the power play. Carson Musser has stopped 22 out of 23. Owen Bartoszewicz has stopped 14 out of 15. We're going to go ahead and step aside for a timeout. When we come back, we'll take another look at the out-of-town scoreboard here for you on Western Reserve Radio and Flow Hockey.
Get me drain. Get me drain.
Drain or sewer problems? Call Get Me Drain at 330-758-5031 and get it fixed fast. Call now, 330-758-5031.
Looking to buy or sell a home? Team Marzo with Next Home Go 30 Realty can help. As a premier real estate team in the Mahoning Valley, we bring a unique and progressive approach to real estate using top listing technology, unique signage, and best practices in mobile and online marketing. Our customer-centric approach combines the best of technology with years of marketing expertise to provide an exceptional buying or selling experience. Call us today at 330-503-2250 so you can move with Marzo.
This prize is what you could win on the new $5 Wheel of Fortune scratch-off from the Ohio Lottery. There's only one letter missing at the end of BIGMONE. Why, yes, the answer is big money. $100,000 big money. And if you don't win, you can enter for a chance to attend a Wheel of Fortune live taping where you could win more big prizes. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly. Wheel of Fortune is a trademark of Califon Productions.
Signature Granite in North Lima is your go-to in the countertop trade. We provide workmanship for both residential and commercial markets. In need of a new look in your kitchen, bathroom, bar, or any other countertop installation? Look no further. Our services include measurements, handcrafted custom fabrication, complete installation, custom edge finishing, and outdoor bars, and much more. For a free estimate, call 330-549-9770 and make your next project a signature.
Veterans. The Mahoning County Veteran Service Commission is here to help you. Whether you served 5 years ago or 50 years ago, if you are honorably discharged from active military service, you may be eligible for benefits, including Veterans VA benefits, county financial assistance, assisted living benefits, and more. Our friendly and supportive staff is ready to help you. Go to mcveterans.org to see all of the benefits and services offered, or call today. The Mahoning County Veteran Service Commission, serving those who have served.
Feeling dehydrated or sluggish? Did you enjoy your Phantoms game just a little too much? We can help you get back on track and hydrated in record time. With our vitamin-infused IV drips, we'll have you feeling healthy and energized so you can get back to your busy schedule. Whether you want to boost your immune system, increase your energy, or stay healthy through the winter months, we can help. Find us on Facebook or theyoungstowndrip.com and book your appointment today.
You hear it all the time. Why Youngstown State University? Here's why. Because when it comes to engineering, medicine, sports, business, and the skills you need to take your place in the world, we take a backseat to nobody. Because we're the kind of people who look out for each other. Because we care about you, your success, and our future together. We are Youngstown State University, and now you know why.
We now return you to Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio and the voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack.
Welcome back inside the Covelli Center during the second intermission report. Madison and Youngstown tied at a goal apiece. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. One other USHL game today, and it has gone final. The Green Bay Gamblers down the Muskegon Lumberjacks by the score of 5-1. Eighth win of the season for Green Bay. They are now tied with Madison tied with Muskegon and Youngstown at 16 points in the Eastern Conference standings. Of course, everybody right now looking up at the Dubuque Fighting Saints in the East as they are 9-1-1-1. Of course, the Fargo Four still undefeated on the season at 10-0. That is a club-long winning streak for the lads from North Dakota. Take a look at the NFL scoreboard. Jaguars beat the Steelers 20-10. Seahawks have a 17-14 lead over the Cleveland Browns at halftime. Go take a long walk off a short pier. Dave Ferris. Denver Broncos with a 14-6 lead over the Kansas City Chiefs. 1 minute left in the second quarter. Baltimore and Arizona tied at 7 minutes left in the second. 24 seconds left in the second. Cincinnati with a 14-10 lead over the 49ers. Earlier this afternoon, the Dallas Cowboys beat the LA Rams 43-20. Minnesota 24-10 winners over Green Bay. Tennessee holds off a furious charge from the Atlanta Falcons, holds on for the 28-23 win. New Orleans knocks off the Colts 38-27. Miami all over the Patriots 31-17. Jets get a field goal in overtime to beat the Giants 13-10. Eagles get a late touchdown and beat the Washington Commanders 38-31. And the Carolina Panthers get the first win of the season for them. They beat the Houston Texans 15-13 over to the NHL scoreboard. Earlier this afternoon, the Buffalo Sabres shut out the Colorado Avalanche 4-0. Minnesota Wild and New Jersey Devils are tied at 1 at the first intermission. 30 seconds left in the first period in Washington, D.C. The San Jose Sharks have a 1-0 lead over the Capitals, and later tonight on TBS and Max, the Calgary Flames will take on the Edmonton Oilers. That'll do it for the out-of-town scoreboard and the second intermission report. We're going to step aside for a timeout. When we come back, third period action between the Youngstown Phantoms and Madison Capitals here for you on Western Reserve Radio and Flow Hockey.
At 2 Men in a Truck, we know moving is tough, but we make it easy. Whether your move is big or small, we'll make it a smooth one. We're the movers who care, and we'll prove it with our 96% referral rate and courteous professional movers. For your next move, call 2 Men in a Truck Youngstown, 330-758-2110. That's 330-758-2110, and go Phantoms!
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 90% rate. Joe Pavelski.
Backhand scores! Wow, what a goal!
Johnny Gaudreau. And Torrey Krug were stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you are a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow @collegehockey.
Champions of the college hockey world!
When disaster strikes, you don't have time to waste. You need Craigos Restoration, your trusted partner in restoring your home. From water damage and flood restoration to sewage cleanup, we've got you covered. And that's not all. We also offer pressure washing, mold remediation, and even interior demolition. Certified in flood and sewage damage restoration, we're the experts you can count on. Call Craigos Restoration today at 330-610-4193. 330-610-4193. Craigos Restoration, where your home's recovery begins.
The Doubletree by Hilton Youngstown Downtown is proud to be the official hotel partner of the Youngstown Phantoms. Located in downtown's historical standby building and fully updated with today's amenities while preserving its historical charm and neoclassical architecture of 1907. Offering modern conveniences such as on-site room service, free Wi-Fi, complimentary business center, and a 24-hour fitness center. Events are also memorable with over 5,000 square feet of meeting space, including our top floor ballroom accented by 13-foot ceilings, Palladian windows, and views from 12 stories up. Conveniently located within walking distance to the Cavelli Center, the Youngstown Foundation Amphitheater, Youngstown State University, Oh Wow Science Center, and Dior Performing Arts Center, the Doubletree by Hilton Youngstown Downtown is a proud partner of the Youngstown Phantoms and invites you to be our valued guest.
Just like the Phantoms, HBK CPAs and consultants know every successful team needs a winning game plan. Count on the professionals at HBK CPAs and consultants, HBK's wealth advisors, and HBK valuation and litigation support for all of your personal and business tax, audit, assurance, financial planning, business consulting, and wealth management needs. For more than 65 years, the HBK family of firms have been advising thousands of clients on how to grow and protect their wealth. Contact them today so they can help you and your team do the same. Call 758-8613 or visit hbkcpa.com to learn how.
Looking to buy or sell a home? Team Marzo with Next Home Go 30 Realty can help. As a premier real estate team in the Mahoning Valley, we bring a unique and progressive approach to real estate using top listing technology, unique signage, and best practices in mobile and online marketing. Our customer-centric approach combines the best of technology with years of marketing expertise to provide an exceptional buying or selling experience. Call us today at 330-503-2250 so you can move with Marzo.
Premier Bank is powered by people. People like our proud and strong and wonderfully one-of-a-kind customers who trust us with their dreams and goals. People like our attentive employees who listen and collaborate to consistently deliver the best customer service in the business. People like those in our community who help us make the places we call home as strong as they can possibly be. People like you who we look forward to connecting with at yourpremierbank.com. Premier Bank, powered by people. Member
Signature
FDIC.
Granite in North Lima is your go-to in the countertop trade. We provide workmanship for both residential and commercial markets. In need of a new look in your kitchen, bathroom, bar, or any other countertop installation? Look no further. Our services include measurements, handcrafted custom fabrication, complete installation, custom edge finishing, and outdoor bars, and much more. For a free estimate, call 330-549-9770 and make your next project a signature. You hear it all the time. Why Youngstown State University? Here's why. Because when it comes to engineering, medicine, sports, business, and the skills you need to take your place in the world, we take a backseat to nobody. Because we're the kind of people who look out for each other. Because we care about you, your success, and our future together. We are Youngstown State University, and now you know why.
We now return you to Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio and the voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack.
Welcome back inside the Gavelli Center for the start of the third period. Phantoms have 1:27 left on a power play. Jack Brandt in the box for interference. Roll for initiative, third period is underway. Madison controls the draw, cleared by Jamison. Bartoskevich sets it up off the end wall for Boumediene. Sasha to Botterill. Played back for Birchall. Pass was offline. Mikey will have to retreat for it. 1:05 left on this power play. Mikey carries ahead, plays it to the line for Botterill. Down the left side, fires around the kick plate, comes to Grant Young at the right half wall. Back in the corner for Birchall, quickly back around, but nobody there on the near side for Youngstown. Boumediene has to catch up to it just to slow the play down, as was played ahead for Rice, who lost his footing, but Grant Young's going to get called for tripping. Calls him for a hook. Didn't see Grant stick anywhere near him. So we'll skate 4-on-4 again for 44 seconds, and then Madison will have 1:16 of a power play. On the back end of this, Youngstown falls to 0 for 4 on the power play. Birchall wins the draw cleanly, picked up by Wilson. Jack behind him to Torrey Pittner. Skates it ahead, sends it near side to Wilson. Jack into the zone, fanned on the shot. Picked up by Brink and sent out to center. Pittner gathers it in there, retreats to his own zone, trades it off to Wilson. Fake the pass to Birchall. Now Jack will give it ahead to Mikey. Mikey forced wide by Henry, spins in the corner, tries to make a move, gets it to Veronin. Kuzma up the near wall. Down low was looking for Birchall, but picked off by Felicio. 2 seconds and 1. Out of the box comes Jack Brandt. Phantoms are on the Adams Tree Preservation penalty kill, as offside are the Madison Capitals entering the zone. 1:11 left on this kill for Youngstown. Braden Clark will take the draw against Rayners Rollers. Puck still loose in the neutral zone. Finally kicked free by Braden Clark. He'll carry ahead into the Madison zone. Forces it behind the net. First one to it is Elias. Leaves it behind him for Delaney. Delaney blazing down the near side, poked off of his twig, rolls behind the cage to Bartoskevich, sends it around the dasher, bounces past Brink, kept in line by Elias. Back for Bernovic, his shot high and wide of the cage. Picked up there by Brecken Smith, feathered to Machu, and he will lift it down the ice. 35 seconds left on the Adams Tree Preservation penalty kill. Bernovic, far side for Rullers. In the zone, thought Delaney was offside there, but play will continue. Delaney around off of Bernovic and be kept by Elias at the point, back down the wall to Bernovic. jumped on by DeHaro. Connor had it for a moment, but it came to Nagel. Nagel across the top of the circles, across to Bernovic now, back between the circles, off of Rullers to Elias to Nagel. One-timer scores. Max Nagel, his second goal of the game. Just 8 seconds were left in the power play, but now Madison has a 2-1 lead. Time of the goal, 2:35. Beautiful puck movement by the Madison Capitals there. Sucked in the Youngstown defense. Freed up Nagel in the left circle for the one-timer. So he gets his second of the game. And gives Madison the lead. Youngstown controls the draw. Osborne played it into the Madison zone. Musser sent it up the right side, stopped up by Gunty. Loose in the corner for a moment as Michaud and Gunty battle down low. Under the watchful eye of Andrew Rasky, rules all play legal as the puck squirts down to the Youngstown end. Osborne sends it up the far wall. Gunty bumps it behind him to Rinaldo. Ahead to Ramos, his shot wide of the cage. Off the end wall, it came to Gunty. Near side now for Ramos in the corner. Skates up to the half wall, gets double teamed, shoved off the puck. Long picks it up, bumped it back to Michaud, who played it out to center. Rice gave it right back up to Ramos, but then he strips Ramos of the puck. Long to Rice to Bernovic into the zone. Danced around one man, played it down low to Rice, fed back in front. Bartoskevich with the stop there as it came off of Bernovic's stick. Don't know if he actually really got a shooting motion there, but Bartoskevich made the stop nonetheless. Now Bernovic drops it back off the stick of Ronaldo to Kuzma. Back between the circles looking for Bernovic. Knocked away from him, came up to the point for Henry. Down low to Delaney, to Bernovic, to Kuzma. His shot kicked out by Bartoskevich. Felicio, right circle, skate to stick. Shot, Bartoskevich makes the save. Rebound to the far side. Young leaned on by Felicio. And I think Will Felicio might get called for holding or hooking here. Holding will be the call. Youngstown heading back to the power play. 15:48 left in the third. So time of that penalty, 4:12. Third period presented by Safehold. So I believe this is the fifth power play of the game now for Youngstown. Phantoms control the draw. Bamidian to Botterill. Goal line extended for Young. Back to Botterill. Left corner, up to the point for Bamidian. Sasha walks the blue line, back to Botterill in the circle. Shot blocked. Botterill got his own rebound. Feathers it around to the right side. Hustling over for it, Mikey Burchell. Tried to get it to Braden Clark, but he lost his footing. Comes to Elias, who plays it ahead to Long. Long across the ice looking for Brink, who, as it came up in the air, he tried to bat it into the cage. Loose puck out to center. Back in their own zone are the Capitals, and Mackey will clear it down the ice. 1:15 left in the power play for Youngstown. Jumps over Bartoskevich's stick and comes to Burchell. Burchell spins away from Lamb, starts to carry ahead, got it to Marin. Zach over to Rinaldo. Across to Burchell. Shot, he missed the cage. Left half wall. Rinaldo wedged off the puck, and Lamb will get the clear. 50 seconds left on the holding call to Will Felicio. Bamidian carrying ahead. Chipped it behind the cage. Stopped there by Musser around the window. Torrey Pittner couldn't hold the line. He comes back out to center. Taken by Bamidian. Given to Patilla. Poked away from him by Long. Marin couldn't recover. Long in on goal. Ducks around Bartoskevich. He scores. Aiden Long, his first goal of the season. In fact, might be his first goal in the USHL as Chris Delaney heads to pick up the puck. And Madison has a 3-1 lead. Time of the goal, 5:46. First shorthanded goal of the season allowed by Youngstown. First shorthanded goal of the season scored by Madison. as Rice forces his way into the Youngstown zone off the faceoff. Puck comes to Rosinski. He'll chip it to the end wall. Veronin hustling after it. His backhander goes wide of the cage. Got to his own rebound, send it up to the point for Wilson. Pump back down low. Jamison plays it away from Smith. It goes to Elias, and he'll send it out to center. Knocked down nicely by Jack Wilson. He'll carry ahead. 3 seconds left on the power play. Wilson almost stripped of the puck by Rice. Now it does bounce to Jamison. Pump back for Elias. He'll clear it, and Madison is back to full strength. Pinballing puck ends up on the stick of Henry. Fired ahead looking for Rice, but could not get a touch, and that'll be icing on the Madison Capitals. 13:29 left in the third. Madison now has a 2-goal lead. Face-off upcoming to the right of Musser. Clark got the face-off win. Osborne, the defenseman, in on the play, around the cage to the far side. Luke cycles it back to Clark. Spins away from Henry, back into the corner. A little reverse check there on Rice, who lost his footing. Patilla back into the corner, but stolen away by Madison. Trying to get it right back was Veronin. Osborne pinching in on the play, comes up near the line. It does bounce out to center. Patilla couldn't hold the zone. Osborne played it away from his man and ahead to Patilla. Adam into the zone, chipped it to Clark. Clark centering feed, went past Veronin. Back to the point. Osborne couldn't hold the zone. As he swept it back in, Phantoms will have to touch up Veronin. Tried to get in on the forecheck, but wouldn't have been legal had he touched it, as Madison now trying to clear it ahead. Veronin almost got the steal there on Henry. In fact, now he does have the steal. Backhander toward the cage, pops up in the air, kicked toward the net by Boumediene, and Musser will cover as Boumediene gets thrown down right at the whistle, and I think Youngstown will be heading back to the power play here. Media timeout, 12:31 left in the third. Madison leads 3-1. Listening to Youngstown Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio and Flow Sports.
Signature Granite in North Lima is your go-to in the countertop trade. We provide workmanship for both residential and commercial markets. In need of a new look in your kitchen, bathroom, bar, or any other countertop installation? Look no further. Our services include measurements, handcrafted custom fabrication, complete installation, custom edge finishing, and outdoor bars, and much more. For a free estimate, call 330-549-9770 and make your next project a signature.
We now return you to Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio and the voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack.
Welcome back inside the Cavelli Center. Jack Henry, I think, going to be called for roughing here as he threw down Sasha Boumediene before the whistle. Sasha really wasn't even buzzing the blue paint. So Youngstown back to the power play. Gave up a shorthanded goal in their last attempt. Phantoms in desperate need of a goal. Face-off warning on the Capitals as Rice prepares to take the draw against Clark. Rice won it. Barloghi plays it over to Long and out to center for Rice. Rice stripped of the puck by the combination of Clark and Boumediene. To the neutral zone for Botterill. Back to Boumediene into the zone. Ryan down the left side. Tried to make a pass, blocked by Barloghi. Came right back to Botterill. Bott's a little trouble with the puck there. Tried to shovel it up to Boumediene, and it's back, stolen away by Long and backhanded down the ice. Burchell turning on the Jets as he carries ahead. Fires it into the zone. Nice stop there behind the cage by Musser. Throws it back from where it came, and it does squirt out to center. Boumediene to Young. Being watched by James Hong. Young into the zone down the right side. Got it to Clark, but stolen away by Brink. Cleared up the middle and down the ice. Bartoskevich will set it up for Boumediene. And up for Rinaldo. Hard around the kick plate, comes to the right corner. Pittner goes head over heels. Capitals cleared around to the near side, kept at the line by Boumediene, bounces over to Pittner. Back center, point for Sasha. Try to feed it down the wall, going to be picked off by the Capitals. They'll clear it at least as far as the red line, which was right to the stick of Boumediene. Phantoms, nothing going on this power play right here. Pittner fires it in. Musser stops it. It comes out in front. Patilla scores! Puck misplayed by Carson Musser right to the stick of Adam Patilla. Thank you very much, sir, for Patilla. Goal number 7 on the season. That leads the team. Power play goal for Youngstown. They're right back in it. They trail by 1. Time of the goal, 9:14. Face-off controlled by Madison. Into the Youngstown zone it goes. Machu. Below the red line for Rusinski. Ryan carries ahead, plays it out to center. Looking for Ramos. Almost picked up by Gunty, but played away by Madison. Delaney brings it ahead. To Kuzma. Shot ripped it high and wide of the cage. Did just stay in play. Bounce out to the right point, kept in by Barlagi. Into the corner for Brnovic. Back up to Barlagi at the point. Down the wall off the boot of Rusinski to Machu to Wilson. Spins away from Delaney. Up that far wall. Gunty can't clear. Rusinski trying to help out his fellow winger. Kept at the point by Delaney. Off the end wall. As he fired a shot, it came to Machu. Machu slowing things down. Gets it to Ramos. Hunter splits 2. Chipped off of his stick by Kuzma. Popped him in the air. Nobody knew where it was. Finally, Rusinski found it. But he's muscled off the puck by Brnovic. Brnovic into the zone. Over to Brink. Shot. Bartoskevich makes the right arm save. Rebound right back to Brink. Played up to the right point, but Michaud had to gather it in at center. Played it over to Felicia, who dumped it back in. Settled down for Wilson. Played off of Brink and redirected over the glass and out of play. And should be our media timeout. Nope, we're going to keep it here. Smith wins the draw against Rollers. McLaughlin, D to Osborne. To Burchell at center. Chip to the left wing corner. Botterill, slapper through the blue paint. Phantoms couldn't redirect it home. Puck out to center. Osborne actually in his own zone now. Lost his footing, turned it over to Rollers. Rollers between the circles, shot high over the cage. Rebound side of the net, picked up by McLaughlin. McLaughlin knocked down by Brink. Loose puck to Rollers. Up to the point for Michaud. Back down to the corner. Through Brink into Olenkamp. To the point for Henry. D to Michaud. Low shot, intentionally wide. Comes near side for Olenkamp. Stripped to the puck by Botterill. Phantoms bring it ahead. Botterill and Burchell into the zone, 2-on-3. Back to Botterill. Bots looks for the trailer. His pass came right back to him, and now he's taken away by Henry. Played ahead by the Capitals to Olenkamp and then to Moe into the Youngstown zone. Ripped around the kick plate to the near side. Hong had it chipped away from him by Clark and out to center, but Nagel will take it there, plays it to Elias. Ahead, back into the zone for Moe. Gathers it in the left corner. Going to be tripped up by Torrey Pittner. And Youngstown will head back to the power play, or sorry, the penalty kill. So we have our media timeout. 7:57 left in the third. Phantoms trail by 1. You're listening to Youngstown Phantoms Hockey on West Reserve Radio and Flow Sports.
From this moment on, cell phones should be switched on and put into flashlight mode. May we ask for your attention while our cabin crew demonstrates the safety features on this flight. Please raise both hands up in the sky. Now slowly wave from the left to the right. Left, right, left, right, left.
Welcome back inside the Cavelli Center. Phantoms back to the Adams Tree Preservation penalty kill. Madison successful on their last man advantage. As puck is loose off the draw, picked up by Ronaldo, and he'll skate it to center. Sam into the zone 1-on-2. Trying to make Felicio miss. He got the shot away. Musser had to make the save, and down on the play, Will Felicio lost a stick and a glove as Ronaldo tried to fight his way through the check. I don't see a penalty call upcoming. Officials huddle, no penalty on the play. They're going to leave the face-off in the Madison end. 12 seconds have ticked off the penalty clock. Great hustle there by Sam. Phantoms lead shots on goal, 25-18. But Youngstown needs one more. Try to tie this thing up. Face-off controlled by Madison. Delaney to Henry, out to center for Nagel. Across over to Rollers. Back to Henry into the zone. Down the right side, he'll bring it to the corner, send it around the wall to Delaney. Delaney being watched by Machu. Still with it. Center point for Nagel. Fed down low for Bernovic. Back up to Nagel, now Rollers. Goal line extended left side for Delaney. To Rollers, left circle. Center point, Nagel. Bernovic, right circle. Tried to feed it through, blocked by Jack Wilson. Bernovic has it back, 1:10 left on the kill for Youngstown. Nagel to Rollers, to Delaney. Around the cage, Bartoskevich doesn't have his stick. Delaney to Henry, to Nagel. Left point, Henry. Fed down low, looking for Nagel. Machu almost broke it up, but Nagel has it. He'll carry it up high, sends over to Delaney, top of the right circle. To Henry, one-timer. Bartoskevich got across to make the save and has his twig back. Played to the right point, kept in by Nagel. Bernovic, right circle, center point, Nagel, left circle, Delaney, across. Bernovic couldn't pull the trigger. And then he fanned on the pass, picked up by Burchell. He'll clear it down the ice. Don't think he had anything left in the tank to try to start a break with Ronaldo. Nagel spins away from the pressure of Smith. Plays it over to Felicio back on the ice after being shaken up a few moments ago. Played back to Brink. 10 seconds left on the kill for Youngstown. Felicio fans on the pass, regathers. Being watched by Botterill, plays it over to Brink. Brink, shot blocked, trickles to the right corner. Picked up by Kuzma, dances around Smith. Kuzma still with it. Side of the cage for Brandt. Couldn't center as Machu was laying down to block the pass. Out of the box is Torrey Pittner. The tree has been preserved. Smith steals the pass. Pittner plays it ahead, looking for Botterill. Not enough steam on this one for icing as Felicio will leave it there for Hong. Has to spin away from Patilla. Plays it to Elias. Up the far side for Felicio. Stolen away by Youngstown. Veronin, right circle, fan on the pass, picked up by Patilla. Toe drag, shot blocked to the end wall. Clark played it in front, and it's shoveled away by Madison. Nobody was there for Youngstown as the Capitals ice the puck. .5:17 left in this third period. Phantoms trail by a goal. Face off to the right of Musser. Face off won by Burchell. Marin walks off the wall, tried to feed it in front for Young, but blocked by Elias. Who's stripping the puck. Felicio didn't have a stick, so he couldn't clear. Osborne held the line, played down low. Young couldn't take it. Sent up to the line, kept by McLaughlin. Sent wide of the cage off the stick of Marin on the redirect. Hong clears to the line. Osborne keeps. Played down low, but now Felicio has gathered back his stick, and he'll give it over to Elias in the far corner. Backhands it up the wall and out to center. McLaughlin played it back behind him to Burchell, to Osborne. Back to Marin. To Osborne, rips it into the zone around the Kick plate to the right side. Burchell touched it up to McLaughlin, but he couldn't hold the zone. Squirts back out to center. Taken there by Young. Played over to Osborne. Ahead off of Marin and maybe a couple of Capitals, so no icing here as Jamison will leave it for Elias, 4:18 left in this third period. Phantoms trail by a goal. Rice couldn't enter the zone cleanly as Pittner plays it back out to center. Comes near side for Barloggy. He'll slap it to the right wing corner. Bounces to Pittner. He'll whack it up the wall to Ronaldo. Off the dasher out to center. Couldn't find Ramos. Gunty played it to Ramos. Drop back for Boumedienne. His one-timer. Out of play. Didn't even see that one after it left Sasha's stick. It went so quick. 3:54 left in this third period. Clark to take the draw against Rollers. Rollers wins it to the end wall. Jameson got there first ahead of Patilla. Played up the wall. Boumedienne kept, got to Veronin. One-timer scores! Might have been redirected by Adam Patilla. We'll see. Adam Patilla with the goal. Youngstown has tied the game. Adam Patilla, his second goal of the game. It comes at 16-13. We're knotted up at 3. What a blast by Kuzma Veronin. Adam Patilla, he's been Johnny on the spot all season long for the Youngstown Phantoms. We have a brand new hockey game as here we have a whistle and I believe offside on the Madison Capitals as they tried to enter the Youngstown zone. Face off right back at center red. Ronaldo to take the draw against Kuzma. Kuzma actually the man that broke the Phantom string of 40 straight penalty kills at that game last Friday night in Madison. Phantoms have allowed a power play goal in, I think, 4 of the 5 games since. Into the zone it comes. Bartoskevich plays up the near wall. Bernovic chips it down low for Delaney. Tried to center, but broken up by Jack Wilson. Jack off the far window and out to center. Bounced off the skates of Mackey. Battling for it was Gunty. Whacked ahead to Ronaldo. He'll send it into the Madison zone. Musser stops it behind the cage. Floats into the right corner for Mackey. Up that wall to Delaney. Touched behind him to Kuzma. To Bernovic into the zone down the right side, but offside ahead of the play was Kuzma. 3:09 left in the third. My engineer, Jim Craven, looks as confused on that one as I am. Dave Ferris tells me that Andrew Kuzma was ahead of the play. Thank you, Dave. Youngstown controls the draw. Wilson to Machu to Smith. To Botterill. Shot from the top of the circle, blocked by a diving Henry. Up to the point, kept by Wilson. His shot redirected wide of the net. Slapped out to center by Mo. Played back ahead by Machu. To Patilla. Sorry, that's Rusinski. I told you, 56 and 58 is going to give me trouble all year long. Michaud ahead to Lamb. His pass broken up. Drop back for Michaud. His shot off the stick of Bartoskevich into the corner. Rusinski to Machu. To open ice on the near side for McLaughlin. Finn with it. Off the end wall, back to Machu. 2:20 left in regulation. Smith battling for it in front of the Madison bench. Taken by Rice to Brandt and drop back to Musser. He'll shovel it to Felicio. Little start-stop and now snapped ahead to center, but picked off by Pittner. Torrey into the zone down the left side. Torrey backhands it around. McLaughlin pinching in on the play, but couldn't play it into the corner. Picked off by Felicio. And played ahead to Kuzma. Cross-check there by Rice. Knocked his man down, but no call forthcoming as Pittner backhands it ahead, looking for Burchell. Taken away by Madison, back out to center. Couldn't find their man there as Pittner will send it back into the zone. 95 seconds left in regulation. We're tied at 3. Coming ahead is Nagel. Centering feed, looking for Felicio. Broken up. Back into the corner, right to Nagel. Taken away by Boumediene. Sent up the middle, but couldn't clear. Felicio kept. His shot redirected over the cage by Nagel. Rebound comes to Burchell. He'll backhand it softly off the boards and out to center. Fire ahead by Barloghi. To Kuzma. His shot never got on net as his stick was affected by Torrey Pittner. Kuzma still with it. Turns and fires. Bartoskevich makes the save. Rebound loose in the blue paint as they shovel it off the post. Now Bernovic fans on the shot. Barloghi's shot hit a body in front. Minute remaining in the period. Jamison to Kuzma. Shot missed the cage. Blocked actually maybe by the stick of Mikey Burchell and into the meshing. And as a gentleman in Pittsburgh once said, that'll take the heat out of a very hot kitchen. Face-off to the right of Bartoskevich, 47.8 left in regulation. We're tied at 3. Youngstown wins the draw. Machu looks for an option. Found his man at center, but couldn't take the pass cleanly. That was Veronin. Played back ahead by Madison. Bernovic chips it past Wilson, but Machu gathered it in for the Phantoms. Sent around the wall to Patilla. Adam rips it into the zone. Musser stops it behind the cage. Played over to Jamison. Over the head of Delaney. Bounces over a Phantom stick at center. They're going to say no icing, as Machu will carry it behind the cage with 20 seconds left in the period. Wilson ahead to Patilla, and then Ramos. Down the wall for Ronaldo, centering feed. Picked off by Bernovic. Ronaldo turns and fired. His shot blocked. 5 seconds left in regulation. Ahead to Kuzma. Into the zone. Kuzma not going to get a shot away, and we will go to overtime. Madison gets 2 goals early. Youngstown gets 2 goals late. And we'll head to bonus hockey, tied at 3, back in 90 seconds here on Western Reserve Radio and Flow Sports.
Looking to buy or sell a home? Team Marzo with Next Home Go 30 Realty can help. As a premier real estate team in the Mahoning Valley, we bring a unique and progressive approach to real estate using top listing technology, unique signage, and best practices in mobile and online marketing. Our customer-centric approach combines the best of technology with years of marketing expertise to provide an exceptional buying or selling experience. Call us today at 330-503-2250 so you can move with Marzo.
You hear it all the time. Why Youngstown State University? Here's why. Because when it comes to engineering, medicine, sports, business, and the skills you need to take your place in the world, we take a backseat to nobody. Because we're the kind of people who look out for each other. Because we care about you, your success, and our future together. We are Youngstown State University, and now you know why. At 2 Men in a Truck, we know moving is tough, but we make it easy. Whether your move is big or small, we'll make it a smooth one. We're the movers who care, and we'll prove it with our 96% referral rate and courteous professional movers. For your next move, call 2 Men in a Truck Youngstown, 330-758-2110. That's 330-758-2110, and go Phantoms!
Get 'em, you drain. Get 'em, you drain.
Drain or sewer problems? Call Get 'em, you drain at 330-758-5031 and get it fixed fast. Call now, 330-758-5031.
We now return you to Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio and the voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack.
Welcome back inside the Covelli Center for overtime. Ended regulation tied at 3. Third period goals for Madison belonged to Long and Nagel. Pair of goals for Adam Patilla came late. You can roll for initiative. Overtime is underway. Kuzma wins the draw back to Felicio. Both teams have 2 forwards, 1 defenseman out here. As Felicio, the defenseman, carries ahead for Madison. Felicio, shot. Shoulder save by Bartoskevich. Popped up in the air. And Youngstown will carry ahead. Botterill to Burchell. Back to Botterill. Couldn't take the pass. Botterill pinned to the boards by Kuzma. Taken away by Felicio. Drop back for Nagel. As Madison tries to control. But Felicio couldn't take the pass ahead. And Torrey Pittner will chase it down in his own zone. Coming ahead, Mikey Burchell. Spins at the red line as Pittner heads off. Bamidian comes on. Youngstown 1-0 in extra hockey this year. Madison 0-2. Botterill to Bamidian. I'm sure Botterill probably needs to get off the ice here. As Sasha spins at the blue line, Botterill just ahead of play. Now Ryan will head to the bench. As Sasha trades it off to Veronin. He jumps past the man, tried to drop it back for Braden Clark. As Veronin got past Bernovic, was looking for Clark. Sasha into the zone. Across to Veronin, shot ripped it wide of the cage. Bamidian plays it back to Clark. That's the dangerous part of overtime. If you take a shot from an angle, it hits off those corner boards. It can act as a breakout pass for your opponent. So great work there by Bamidian to be in the right spot to play that rebound. Wilson toward the cage around the net as he's watched by Elias. Trades it off to Zach Marin, but on his dance, he threw it too far away from himself and out to center. To Wilson. Try to get it back to Marin. Pops up in the air. No high stick on the puck here. As Zach will battle against Hong. Taken away by Elias. And it'll be the Capitals' turn to bring it ahead. Drop back for Hong. Elias goes to the bench. 2:45 left in overtime. Hong into the zone. Forced wide and poked off his stick by Wilson. Hong regathers. He's out here with Brink and Felicio. In fact, now Hong going to retreat back to center. Brink dances past Patilla. Sends it to Hong. Right between the circles. Ripped a shot. Blocker save Bartoskevich. Marin picks up the rebound and just played it as far as center. Hong lost his stick on the play. Into the zone comes Brink. Brink trades it off to a man backhander, scores. Madison Capitals get the bonus point as they win in overtime. Time of the goal, 2:45. As just did not get the number of the Madison player that cut across, and actually it was Hong who picked up his own loose stick and backhanded it past Bartoskevich. So, final score, Madison 4 and Youngstown 3. Final shots on goal, 27-26 in favor of Youngstown. We're going to step aside for a timeout, and when we come back, we will have the postgame show here for you on Western Reserve Radio and Flow Hockey.
The DoubleTree by Hilton Youngstown Downtown is proud to be the official hotel partner of the Youngstown Phantoms. Located in downtown's historical standby building and fully updated with today's amenities while preserving its historical charm and neoclassical architecture of 1907. Offering modern conveniences such as on-site room service, free Wi-Fi, complimentary business center, and a 24-hour fitness center. Events are also memorable with over 5,000 square feet of meeting space, including our top floor ballroom accented by 13-foot ceilings, Palladian windows, and views from 12 stories up. Conveniently located within walking distance to the Cavelli Center, the Youngstown Foundation Amphitheater, Youngstown State University, Oh Wow Science Center, and Dior Performing Arts Center, the DoubleTree by Hilton Youngstown Downtown is a proud partner of the Youngstown Phantoms and invites you to be our valued guest.
Just like the Phantoms, HBK CPAs and consultants know every successful team needs a winning game plan. Count on the professionals at HBK CPAs and consultants, HBK's wealth advisors, and HBK valuation and litigation support for all of your personal and business tax, audit, assurance, financial planning, business consulting, and wealth management needs. For more than 65 years, the HBK family of firms have been advising thousands of clients on how to grow and protect their wealth. Contact them today so they can help you and your team do the same. Call 758-8613 or visit hbkcpa.com to learn how.
Looking to buy or sell a home? Team Marzo with Next Home Go 30 Realty can help. As a premier real estate team in the Mahoning Valley, we bring a unique and progressive approach to real estate using top listing technology, unique signage, and best practices in mobile and online marketing. Our customer-centric approach combines the best of technology with years of marketing expertise to provide an exceptional buying or selling experience. Call us today at 330-503-2250 so you can move with Marzo.
Bank is powered by people. People like our proud and strong and wonderfully one-of-a-kind customers who trust us with their dreams and goals. People like our attentive employees who listen and collaborate to consistently deliver the best customer service in the business. People like those in our community who help us make the places we call home as strong as they can possibly be. People like you who we look forward to connecting with at yourpremierbank.com. Premier Bank, powered by people. Member FDIC.
Veterans. The Mahoning County Veteran Service Commission is here to help you, whether you served 5 years ago or 50 years ago. If you are honorably discharged from active military service, you may be eligible for benefits, including Veterans VA benefits, county financial assistance, assisted living benefits, and more. Our friendly and supportive staff is ready to help you. Go to mcveterans.org to see all of the benefits and services offered, or call today. The Mahoning County Veteran Service Commission, serving those who have served.
You hear it all the time. Why Youngstown State University? Here's why. Because when it comes to engineering, medicine, sports, business, and the skills you need to take your place in the world, we take a backseat to nobody. Because we're the kind of people who look out for each other. Because we care about you, your success, and our future together. We are Youngstown State University, and now you know why.
Feeling dehydrated or sluggish? Did you enjoy your Phantoms game just a little too much? We can help you get back on track and hydrated in record time. With our vitamin-infused IV drips, we'll have you feeling healthy and energized so you can get back to your busy schedule. Whether you want to boost your immune system, increase your energy, or stay healthy through the winter months, we can help. Find us on Facebook or theyoungstowndrip.com and book your appointment today.
Welcome back to Western Reserve Radio's coverage of the Youngstown Phantoms. Now here's the voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack.
Welcome back inside the Covelli Center for the post-game show. Final score here tonight in overtime. Madison gets the win 4-3 over the Youngstown Phantoms. Phantoms got on the board first, just 46 seconds into the first period. Torrey Pittner with his fourth of the season. Mikey Burchell with the assist. Only goal, in fact, the next three goals were scored by Madison. They got the only goal of the second period at 17:23. Max Nagel, his seventh assist to Brendan Lamb and Jack Brandt. And then at 2:35 of the third was Nagel on the power play with the assist to Elias and Bernovic. At 5:46, Aiden Long got a shorthanded goal, his first goal in the USHL. In the books right now as unassisted. Gave Madison a 3-1 lead. At 9:14, Adam Patilla. A gift on a power play goal as Carson Musser mishandled the puck behind the cage. It came to Patilla out front, and he fired into an empty net for Patilla, his seventh goal of the season. Phantoms trailed 3-2. And at 16:13, it was Patilla with the redirect on the shot by Kuzma Voronin. Torrey Pittner with an assist also on that play to knot us at 3 and send us to overtime. But at 2:45 of overtime, James Hong comes crashing through and cuts across the net mouth and gets a backhander past Owen Bartoskevich to give Madison the win for Hong. His second of the season. Assists are still pending on that one, as that is how we got to our final score of 4-3. Madison power play was 1 for 5 on the game. Youngstown power play was 1 for 6. Carson Musser will get the overtime win. He stopped 24 out of 27. Owen Bartoskevich takes the loss, snaps his 6-game winning streak. He stopped 20 out of, not 20 out of 23. He stopped 22 out of 26. 3 stars of the game. Third star went to Max Nagel with his 2 goals. Second star went to Adam Patilla with his 2 goals. And the first star went to James Hong with the game-winning goal. Phantoms have 2 more games at home as part of this 5-game homestand. They're going to wrap that up next weekend, November 3rd and 4th, against the Tri-City Storm. Great seats still available for those games. You can call 330-747-PUCK for tickets at 330-747-7825. Then after next weekend's games against Tri-City, Youngstown will be on the road until Black Friday, where they'll be back here to take on the U17s. In fact, I think the Phantoms have a game on Thanksgiving Eve. Nope, no game on Thanksgiving Eve this year. Just the Black Friday game here at home against the U17s. So for my engineers, Dave Ferris and Jim Craven, interns Brendan and Selena, keeping things up to date on social media, I'm Matt Lipsack, the voice of the Youngstown Phantoms. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight, everybody. One more time, your final score in overtime, Madison 4 and Youngstown 3. We will catch you here on Friday night against the Tri-City Storm. Sound out. Fade to black.
We thank you for joining us for this special presentation of the iMedia One Network, and we now return you to your regularly scheduled programming.